Oh, hello there. Just getting a little light reading in. Oh, wrong book. That's better. Charles Dickens. Yes. Indeed. What a great presentation he gave in A Christmas Carol. Well, the family tonight, the Harold family that is, has put together a little presentation for you, and we hope you enjoy it. Happy holidays to all. Who gave me the wrong book?
Welcome to the Harold Holiday Special with your host, Jim Harold, Dar Harold, Cassandra Harold, Natalie Harold, Teddy and Rambo, Maddie Hilker, special guest star Patrick Heller, and the National Singers of Moldova.
Well, that was some intro,
wow,
wasn't it, Dar?
what a lineup. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
That feels
star-studded.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Got to see a little bit of behind the scenes there with that book exchange. Somebody handed me the wrong book. Maybe it was one of these two, Cassandra or Natalie.
Come on. No, I would never.
It was Teddy. We know it.
It was Teddy. Well,
we all know Teddy was the real culprit here.
Well, my daughters, Cassandra and Natalie and Teddy and Rambo is going to make an appearance later. He's fashionably late.
He's napping.
As always.
And I know it wasn't Maddie Hilker because she's up in Canada. I can't blame her.
It was Frau Perchta?
There you go. There you go. You know, it's one of those things where doing this is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. And we're so glad to have you all with us. And we're going to have some fun tonight. I just have to do a super shout out here. Melanie gave us a 5-pound super sticker. Thank you so much, Melanie. I appreciate that. We all appreciate that. And we really have a lot of people here. Let's get to some of the audience comments if we can. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Jay Lane says, greetings from Finland and folks online. Awesome. That's cool. From YouTube. Aldo, happy holidays, everybody. Nikki says, happy holidays. Arnika says, nice start, Jim, laughing out loud. Mark, he's always on our streams. Nice to see you, Mark. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Stuart says, are you serious, sir? Not really. That was not serious at all. Hi, everyone. Diane said, happy holidays, everyone. Jaylene says, greets Harolds. Phil, love that. Happy holidays all. Teddy is the real villain. And that's from Jamadi. Let's see who else we have. Hi, Jim and Dar. Merry Christmas. You as well as Cassandra, Natalie, Teddy, and Rambo. Hi, Maddie. Let's see here. Sandy liked our beginning. Very cool, very cool. Natalie said lots of snow in Canada today. She's from Terrebonne. Now, where is that, Maddie? You're our resident Canadian, so do you know?
Well, I do have the entire country memories. My guess is Quebec.
You know everything, right?
I would guess Quebec, but I'm
naturally, we know every single location in the United States.
Of course you do.
Oklahoma. Hi from Oklahoma. We have fun. Another Canadian on stream just a little northeast of us. Let's see here. Leno and Carla here. Brian, I've been a fan of the show since 2014. Hey, Brian. Cool. Greetings from Glendale, Arizona. We've got a lot of people in here, and we would love to have you be a part of the show. We actually have trivia. We're giving away some T-shirts. And if you'd like to play a little bit of trivia, you can get one of these guys right here. Stay spooky. Ooh, ah. So, yeah, we would love for you to play some trivia. And we've done multiple choice this year. So the trivia is a little easier. So do not be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. I've just got to find our comments here and get some new ones up. We've got that one sticking there for a while. Let's see. Wendy said, "Hi, Jim. Why are you not watching the game laughing out loud? The Browns are playing."
We had it on.
Well, we're not
Because
watching
they're
it.
the Browns. Oh, here we go. I like that Colleen says, if you all sing a carol, we can all say, "Hark the herald angels sing."
Angels.
Gus, that's questionable. Spreading Christmas tree from cheer from Flemington, New Jersey, home of the Flemington Ghost Walk. Gus, yes, and he's been on the show. Allison is from Wales, and we've got quite a few people here. Thank you all for joining us. Oh, the festive beverages. We have fun. We have fun too. Cheers.
Nog might be coming later.
Yes.
We do have some nog. In his
Get your something.
moose mug.
Get yourself something real nice. If you like
Clark.
Christmas, yeah, Clark. Teddy is so adorable. So yeah, please go and join us on video. It is jimharold.com/join video, jimharold.com/join video, and there's a link there, and you can join us on video. And we would love to have you participate and play trivia with us. That would be so much fun. jimharold.com/join trivia. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Nikki said, Teddy should have TikTok. Yeah, then.
Would you be a TikTok star? He could be a TikTok star. He's going to be a dancing TikTok star.
Yeah. Rocky says, love the sweater, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
It
Thank
lights
you.
up.
Yeah, it does light up. You can't see because I have lights here. Oh, there you see a little,
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah, there you go. But the studio lights kind of, let's see who else is here. Tasha, Teddy's ears. He is so cute. And Chris is here from We Have Fun. I think we might play some trivia.
Ooh.
So, Chris, if you're ready, I'm going to bring you into the stream. Chris, are you there? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Excellent. Yes, we can hear you. Where are you calling in from tonight?
Oh, I'm somewhere near Toronto.
Oh, the Canadian contingent is really representing tonight. I really appreciate that. Now, Chris, you're a podcaster?
No.
Okay. We Have Fun. That sounded similar to a podcast out there or something, and I thought maybe you were a podcaster. There's so many people with podcasts these days. So, okay, you ready for some trivia?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, let me bring this up. Hallmark holiday movies take blank weeks to film. Take blank weeks to film. How many weeks to film do they take?
I believe it takes 4 weeks to film them. B.
4 weeks. Okay. Is that your final answer?
I'll go with it.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. I am sorry, Chris.
That's all good.
I'm sorry about that. Now, what are you doing for the holidays? What makes a great holiday for Chris?
Well, actually, my girlfriend and I just came down with hopefully just colds. So we had to skip a friend's Christmas party that was happening tonight, holiday dinner tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be good for the holidays, but right now just riding the Neo Citron Dragon.
Oh, man. Well, wish you the best. Hope it's just a cold, and do take care. And
Rest.
I assume you listen to the shows. What's your favorite show or your favorite kind of topic in the paranormal, those kind of things?
Well, Jim, let me think. Probably your favorite too, the Head Scratcher.
There you go. There you go. That's where it's at. That's what I'm talking about. The Head Scratcher is where it's at. You know, I don't know what it is, but I know that it's something. That's great. Well, Chris, thank you for joining us tonight. I am so sorry you didn't win, but I wish you and your family all the best and get well soon. And thank you for being a part of the virtual party. Now, I know it's not as good as going to an in-person party, but hopefully we can keep you company for a couple hours.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me, Jim.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye, Chris.
So, yeah, that was, I really wish Chris would have won.
know.
I felt badly about that.
So we know it's not 4 weeks. Everybody out there.
Yeah. So,
Come on, join us. This isn't that bad.
yeah, we've got somebody else.
Okay.
Jen is here and Nikki. So let's start with Jen. Jen, can you hear us? So Jen just left.
Uh-oh.
That didn't last very long. So Nikki is there. I
Jen was
hope
probably
she's
hoping for the next question or something.
Yeah. Well, she just increased her odds though because Chris
There's now
got the
only
one
3
wrong.
answers,
Okay,
right.
so there we go. All right, Nikki, are you there?
Hey,
Yeah. It's for my Santa hat.
I
Oh,
like
there you
your
go.
Santa hat.
I made it.
Excellent.
Happy
Very
holidays.
nice. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, okay, are you ready for some trivia?
Yep, always.
Okay, always. Here we go.
Woohoo!
Hallmark holiday movies take blank weeks to film. How many weeks, Nikki, do they take? Do they take 2 weeks? Now, Chris guessed 4 weeks, so that one's off the table. So they take 2 weeks, 8 weeks, or 10 weeks?
Let's try A. 2 weeks.
How many?
A. 2 weeks.
You got it. You got it. Ding, ding, ding.
Woohoo.
So Nikki is our first winner, and if Maddie, Frau Perchta, can make a note of that, that Nikki has won. Nikki, if you can go to jimharold.com/contact, send your information to us, and we will be in touch, and you will get one of these guys right here, the Stay Spooky t-shirt.
Awesome, yay.
There you go.
I love
Where's it
your
from?
podcast anyway. Southern California.
Nice.
That was
Yeah.
my next question. Yeah.
I beat you. Sorry,
Yeah,
Jen.
excellent.
Well, yeah,
She's
'cause
very
that-
festive.
oh.
I like the hat. That's
She
very
made
nice.
it. She said.
I made it.
You're so much more talented than I am because
Oh,
I
you'll
could
see
not.
Jim's talent later.
Oh, later on, my craft talent will be on full display for everyone to enjoy. This is going to be great. This is going to
that
be
crochet?
great.
Yes.
Nice.
That's
is very
so
nice.
nicely done.
Thank you.
Very impressive. Great at trivia and great at crochet.
That's right.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And I
Talent.
play the piano too.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Very multi-talented. Now, what's your favorite kind of story or podcast that we do? What do you enjoy?
I like them all. It's hard to pinpoint one. But I like the campfire.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that.
They're all
Thank you.
good.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of this tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on the t-shirt,
Yay.
and we'll be getting that together. And again, appreciate it very, very much. Happy holidays to you. And
Thank you too.
and again, thank you for being a part of the party tonight.
Thanks guys. Happy holidays.
Happy
All right,
holidays.
bye-bye.
Happy holidays.
All right, here comes the life of the party. Sandy's here.
Oh my God, it's me. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. You guys look fantastic. Oh my God.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey girls,
I-
how you doing? Your poor daughters have to be roped into this stuff. So you know.
Yeah, Cassandra and Natalie. Speak
Oh,
to
my-
Sandy. She asked you how you were doing.
Hi. Oh, we're sorry. There's a
Oh.
slight delay on our end when a guest pops on, so we can't see them See for the you're first here. like 15 seconds that you're on here.
We are not.
Yeah, it does that little
Hi.
spinny thing. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I saw that on a stream I was on the other night.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm waiting for Dar's cocktail to come along. I hope you're making one tonight.
I am.
Yes, it is. It is. In fact, it's going to be after this first segment. But here's one, a little
This is a
drink for you
different
Oh,
first.
baby, look at that.
This is our standard favorite.
little
This is our
parched.
standard, our holiday standard.
So,
that I
Sandy,
made last year.
would you like to play some trivia?
Well, if you want me to, or
Sure.
we could just, BS. I don't know.
Well, we can BS too, but we'll throw up some trivia here.
Okay.
And by the way, more people join us. We would love for you to be
Yeah,
a
this
part
is-
of our trivia. So
Yeah.
jimharold.com/join live. We already had a few people, so I was happy about that. So Sandy, in which country did the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree originate? Was it Ireland, Florin, Moldova, or Germany?
I think it was Germany. D.
You would be correct. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my God. I actually won something. I had to have a multiple choice to win these questions. Oh my
You
God.
have won a Stay
Oh,
Spooky t-shirt. Yes, yes.
Just
So
perfect
we-
for the holidays.
Perfect. It's perfect and it's the gift that is perfect all year round.
Oh yeah.
So, send me a note and
will.
with sizes and so forth, and we will get you out a t-shirt.
Okay, well that's just groovy. Well, if I don't talk to you again, I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday, and it's beautiful, and your family and friends can be close and together, because we still got COVID, people. So So be
Yeah,
careful.
be careful. Be careful. You know,
Yep.
do your thing, but be careful.
Yeah.
And you know, I think things are certainly have improved overall. You know, even though they say we're going into
Much better.
maybe a tough winter a little bit, but
Yeah.
fingers
it's,
crossed.
It's a little
All right.
rough right now in certain places. They have the trifecta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
COVID,
right.
And RSV and
RSV,
God
and
knows
so-
everything.
yes,
All these
yes.
little nasties.
Very
What's affecting a lot of the kids in schools and a lot of the staff in schools
Yeah,
where I'm
definitely.
working.
Yeah.
So
definitely. So, Sandy,
here
what is your idea of a great holiday, a great
yeah.
Christmas?
Do you have any traditions?
Let me see. Traditions is we decorate for like 2 months. I mean, my brother's house is there isn't a place where there isn't something Christmassy.
Wow.
And it looks like the outside looks like you could land a plane. So there's a lot of lights. And basically, it's for me, the tradition is just being with friends and family. I mean, I don't even care if there's food or anything, just to be with the people you love. Because after
I would
COVID,
agree.
2 years, like I hardly saw anybody.
Right.
So I mean, so you really, it helps you appreciate how important family and friends are. So that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So waiting for the cocktail.
Yeah,
Come on,
well,
Darby.
you are in luck. That's the next thing
Yep.
that we're gonna do. That's the next. In fact, I think we'll just hit it now. And I'll tell you what, we will leave you on the line, Sandy, so you can give us your reaction to it.
Okay.
Okay,
Whoa.
here goes.
Hey everyone! Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
Of course, we're here again with another drink recipe. What would it be for a Harold holiday party without a drink? Right. Anyway, the traditional drink in our house is usually jingle juice.
Absolutely.
We showed you guys that punch last year with the cranberries and the lime, and it's like divine. We love that in our house. But I have been kind of on a martini kick, as you could tell from our snickertini that we made at Halloween. So we're gonna change it up just a little bit and have a sweet sugar cookie martini. So this is great when you're craving a cookie and don't want to spend hours in the kitchen making a cookie, because as we know,
It's a little time
we
consuming.
spend many hours baking cookies. So this is just a really quick kind of sweet drink. You can make it home. We want to give credit to the spruceeats.com. There's many other sugar cookie recipes online. You can find them. I happen to use the spruceeats.com recipe. What it's going to require is 1.5 ounces of vanilla vodka, 1.5 ounces of an Irish liqueur like Bailey's, and an ounce of amaretto. You need a shaker with ice, a couple glasses. Making it a little more festive, you can use like jimmies, different colors, or you can even do sugars, whichever you prefer. So what do you say? We make a couple? So I'm going to double everything because we're going to have 2 drinks, hopefully. And to get your glass all pretty and festive, you can use water. I have some amaretto in a bowl. You're going to put like amaretto or some of the Baileys and just kind of get the edge of the glass kind of moistened so that you can,
Great word choice.
yes, moisten. So you could kind of get it in there. I don't know that I got enough on there, which I didn't, but nobody said I was good at this. I just like to do it. If I was good at it, I would have my own show. Anyway, so you kind of get the glass looking a little bit festive.
I can do the other
And
one.
you can do the other one while I'm pouring. So 1.5 ounces vanilla vodka. I'm going to do 3. Remember from Halloween, see what kind of size your jigger is. We have a 2 ounce on that one. We have an ounce on the other side. Got that. We're going to go ahead with some of Bailey's. Also 3 ounces if you're doubling.
Varying success here.
I'm also doing things backwards, as you can see.
If you
Trying
squint,
not to make a mess.
just squint.
And then, so we want 2 ounces of the amaretto. It would be 1 ounce if you're just making one drink. And like I said, there's a lot of versions of this online that you can find the recipe for. But this was one that I wanted to do. So then you kind of go ahead, get that on there, and you give it a good shake. Shake, shake, shake. Don't think you can use that. We're not getting copyright strikes.
We do it every time.
We do. It's very hard.
They'll never find us out.
All right. If your shaker doesn't have a strainer, you probably do want to strain it. You don't want the ice to go in. I've never mentioned that before. It kind of looks a little like this. Give you a healthy pour. Divide it between the two glasses. And there you go. So it's pretty fast and it's pretty easy. And a lot of this stuff you might have it at home. So it's not like you need to go finding obscure liquors like we tried to do for another recipe we had seen.
It didn't work out.
No, but there we go. So cheers, happy holidays, healthy, safe for everyone, and enjoy. Ooh.
Very good.
It made your eyebrows go up.
Good and sweet.
Sweet, but yet it has a kick.
Absolutely.
I think, but
and the almond flavor really comes through from the amaretto. So.
yeah, and the vanilla with the vodka.
Oh yeah,
I like
that's
that.
there too.
So
Absolutely.
there we go. Enjoy.
Happy holidays.
You've done it again. You've done it again.
That looks delicious. Oh my
there you
God.
go.
It is.
There
It's
you
really
go.
good. It's sweet, but it's not, right, Cassandra? I didn't think it was like too sweet.
Yeah.
It still
Well-
had a nice little. Oh, you thought it was too. Well, you like your liquor stronger than mine.
Oh,
So.
All I care is it has alcohol in it. That's
Yeah,
the,
there you
that's
go.
the prerequisite.
Well, I think
That's-
it's the perfect holiday hangover. So
there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
you can
exactly.
get in trouble, I think, though, with those.
Yeah,
you
because
could
it's
just
too
keep-
good.
yeah,
I've
you just keep
noticed that
going.
my glass is empty. I'll have to have one of my elves go fill it.
Who are you calling elves?
Where are the elves? Says Natalie.
Oh
I don't
boy.
Dogs don't have opposable thumbs. Yeah, it would be
There
hard.
you go. There you go. Well, Sandy, we are going to let you go because we have some trivia players coming
you
up.
do.
But thank you and
All right.
Merry Christmas to
Yeah,
you.
Happy
And
New Year.
by
All
the
of
way,
you guys.
folks, if you saw
And
that
Matt.
artwork online with me as an elf, Sandy did it. So get in touch
Very
with her.
talented, yeah. She can do it for you too.
Yeah, very
Thanks,
good.
guys.
Thanks,
Happy
Sandy.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
holidays.
Happy holidays. All right. So Gina and Carol are ready to play some trivia. Hi Gina
everyone.
and Carol. How are you?
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Where are you calling in from tonight?
Michigan, Roseville, Michigan.
Ooh, cool.
There we go.
Michigan. That's
And I
state up north.
actually won a book from you, and you mailed it to me a couple months ago.
Oh, yes, yes.
Awesome.
That's when we were doing the email contest.
Yes,
for email
thank you very much.
subscribers. Yeah, well, I'm glad
Awesome.
that you got it in good order. See, folks, when we say we're going to send something, we send. In fact, we just finished. We were waiting on some books to come in, so we were actually the Halloween winners. We were a little late, but I sent the last of those out the other day. We always fulfill these different commitments. So glad that you enjoy the shows. What are your favorite shows that we do? What's your favorite?
Oh, we like the campfire. I like the campfire
Likewise.
stories.
Yeah, that seems to be a trend, doesn't it?
It does.
It does. All right. So I am
I
looking.
like your tree.
Yes,
Very
it is.
pretty.
Oh,
That is
thank
pretty,
you.
Isn't it?
Yeah, very pretty.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Well, here we go with the trivia. If I can, there it goes. Okay. According to the English lyrics of the dreidel song, which children sing at Hanukkah, what material is a dreidel made of?
Clay, wood, plastic, or lead.
Dreidel, 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 I made you out
Do you know?
of
I have no clue.
blank.
Okay, we're gonna go with B, wood.
I'm sorry.
Clay.
I'm sorry. No comment. No comment.
Oh,
I'm
bummer.
sorry you didn't
That's
win, but
okay.
we got to see you and got to see your beautiful tree.
Yes.
What do you guys like to do for the holidays? What's your kind of tradition and makes the perfect holiday for you?
family and friends and gathering and just enjoying each other's company and wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and having that joyful, soulful friends and family together.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's a good answer. If I had my buzzer hooked up, I'd go ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. ding. I don't have it hooked up tonight. But no, that's just great. Well, thank you both. Thank you for watching the shows and being a part of what we do and being subscribed to the email list, which everybody should do. My goodness.
Yeah, and we'll have to call in. We have a really good campfire story. We'll have to call in and contact you and tell you one of our good stories that we have. So.
Well, that would be awesome because, as Maddie knows, we'll be reopening the first week of January. We're in need of more campfire stories for the new year. So stay tuned for that. JimHarold.com/campfire, and that should be in place the first week of January. So
Awesome. I've been listening to you for quite a few years, and I really enjoy it. So thank you.
Thank you, because without people like you and you, we would not exist without our listeners.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. Yep.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Thank
Have a
you.
safe, healthy one.
I'm going to go over to Doug in a moment, but I just, we really haven't talked much to our fellow folks here tonight, and we haven't said much to them. So let's start with Frau Pöchter, otherwise known as Maddie. How are you, Maddie, tonight? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm
Are you
good.
good?
I'm very into Christmas this year, so I'm excited about it.
So how are you guys celebrating? What are you doing? What are your traditions, old and new, and what are you looking forward to?
Well, we only really started doing Christmas in the last few years, so they're all new. But I've just learned about Weissenherz, which is German gingerbread made with honey and cinnamon molasses and a few extra spices in it.
Ooh.
And I'm going to make her gingerbread house out of it this year, so it'll taste a lot better than the other ones do. And I'm very excited about that.
Wow.
Well, I'm very, as you'll see a little later, I'm very well steeped in gingerbread. So stay tuned. Maybe you'll get some pointers.
Phrase to call it.
So
yeah.
I'll take notes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
hey,
What not to
you're
do?
going to want
Yeah.
to pay great attention. Just fabulous. So Cassandra and Natalie, tell folks what's up with y'alls.
What's up with y'all's? Cassandra?
Cassandra is working full time in healthcare.
That I am.
That you are, yes.
All day.
All day. Comes home very tired at night, but we're
Yep.
very proud of what she's doing.
Absolutely.
And she's going to do some further education and very excited to see what comes forth. And you're doing a great job from everything I hear. So very proud of you.
And she's very much into baking.
Very much into
So-
baking. She's a very good baker.
She is.
Must have
So
gotten that
she's
from
been-
me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
100%.
No, but what's your favorite things to bake, Cassandra?
I mean, I love the classic, the chocolate chip. That one is high on my list. And then more recently, the past couple of years, I've been doing the cutout sugar cookies, which are a ton of work. They take like 4 hours to decorate, but definitely worth it. And one of my
The way she
favorites.
does them.
Yeah.
Very intricate.
Yes. Yeah.
Again.
Homemade icing and, the colors just so and all the different tips and
true.
the piping bags. and-
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And Natalie, tell people what you're up to.
Well, I just finished my finals for the semester, so
Very good.
finally. And I'll be getting grades back from those soon. So
You got a
Fingers
grade today. It was an A, I heard.
yes, I did. So
Oh, I didn't even hear this.
first one of the semester.
So the first grade of the semester.
Yes. But yeah, so it's been really nice to be home. I'm actually home a little bit early, so because all
And
of
looks like you're going into computer science.
yes, which is a lot of work, but fun work.
Yeah.
Slightly frustrating, but fun work.
Yeah. Well, most good things have a little bit of frustration to them. We're very proud of both of them. They're awesome
Very
kids.
much so.
I really
Very
shouldn't
much
say
so.
they're adults now, but to us, they're kids. So,
right.
no, they're great. And somebody else who's great and always joins us.
It's Jim. No.
I'm always here. Who always joins us for trivia is Doug. And we're going to bring, I saw his head come up. I'm going to bring Doug in because he's like, whoa. Hey, Doug, how are you tonight?
Good. How about you?
Very good. Very good. Doug wins trivia every time we do one of these. And shedding a little light on the subject. And I bet you tonight's going to be no exception. So, Doug, are you ready for your trivia question?
Sure.
Okay. By the way, everybody, jimharold.com/joinlive. We need more trivia players. That's the wrong one. That's not the one I want to show. Where did I put the one I wanted to show? Here we go. Doug, according...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Sorry.
got it incorrect, unfortunately. All right. According to the English lyrics of the dreidel song, which children sing at Hanukkah, what material is a dreidel made of? According to the English lyrics of the dreidel song, which children sing at Hanukkah, what material is a dreidel made of? Clay, wood, plastic, or lead? We know it's not wood.
Yes, it's A, clay.
He wins again. He wins again. Doug wins again. Yes.
Oh boy.
We do have your address.
I don't have a green screen background on it. You're seeing the junk that I opened up.
Oh, believe me. You should have seen the spooky studio up until about 2 weeks ago. It looked like a garbage bin other than the background. You're going to win one of these. You can add this to your collection. I don't know if you have one of these, but I think I may even have your t-shirt size. So we will send that along to you. And what do you do for the holidays? What are your favorite things to do around the holiday time?
Well, we go down to Judy's brothers south of us and have dinner with them for early afternoon. And then we drive over to my father's house and eat dinner with him.
And that's nice. It's family. It's all about family.
A lot of family. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, I feel it just makes you think more about family because a lot of times when you're fortunate enough to be with family all the time, you kind of take it for granted. And I think around this time of the year, you think about it more and how special it is. And you also, frankly, think about people you've lost. And it's bittersweet because you think of the good times. You also think of, the sad things. But I think overall it's a plus and it's a great time of the year. Well, Doug, thank you so much for being a part again. I appreciate it. We can always count on you for participation, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
Well, thank
Happy
you very much.
holidays. Happy New Year.
holidays.
Gina and Carol, they play trivia, but they have a little friend. And I'm seeing it in the box here. Is it okay if I add you guys back to the screen? Give me a thumbs up if that's okay. Give me a thumbs up if that's okay where I can see it. Okay. Because we got to find out about this. What's going on?
There you go.
Gina and Carol, who is this?
God.
Who is this?
That's Sophie.
Sophie.
Sophie, she's so cute.
And Sophie is 13 years old.
Oh, my.
Oh,
look
my
at old girl.
goodness. Does Teddy want an older woman, Natalie? Do you think?
I don't know. He left a while ago.
No, he went to find Gina and Carol. That's
Yeah, probably Sophie.
Yeah, she's a little Bajan.
Aw,
very
so
cute. Very cute. Yeah.
A little sweetie.
Yeah, the puppies are another thing about this time of the year. They're fun.
Oh, they
You
are.
put little bow ties on
They
the
have
boys'
bow ties and Christmas
Very
sweatshirts.
soft.
And
but
sweaters.
Rambo will not wear a
He
sweatshirt.
won't wear clothes.
He won't wear any
Oh,
clothes
that's
at
a good
all.
name.
Yeah, Rambo and
will not wear
Rambo.
clothes.
Rainbow.
Oh my gosh, put a sweater
Rambo's-
on him. He just crawls up in the corner and it looks so upset. You know,
He stares at you.
Say hi, Sophie.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you, Sophie. We've got another trivia player, but so nice to meet you and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And I hope you get a lot of treats. And
Thank you.
I have a feeling that you will.
She will, yeah.
All right. Very good. Thanks, Gina and Carol.
Thank
and
you, Jim.
Sophie.
Thank you.
All right. We've got another player. Sylvia is here. So, Sylvia, if you'll ready yourself for some trivia, we'll bring you in. Hi, Sylvia. Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Yes.
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. And I hope more people would join us. JimHarold.com/join live. That's JimHarold.com/join live. And let's see.
Yeah, let me put my special hat on.
Oh,
There
well,
you
see,
go.
that's the key to winning at trivia, I think. If you've got if you think about it, if you've got a hat, the right hat, it kind of gets your brain in the right frame of mind, warms it up a little bit. So that's going to help you win the trivia. All right. I think this was one of Dar's questions. Dar and Maddie did our questions this year and did a fine job. The tradition of hanging stockings comes from a legend about A, laundry, B, cobblers, C, marriage, or D, candy.
Oh, boy. You know, I'm just going to say cobblers just because that sounds like that would be right.
It would sound like it. Unfortunately, no.
No, I really
sorry,
wanted a
Sylvia.
t-shirt.
I'm
Oh,
so
darn.
sorry. I'm sorry. Well, we'll do this
Oh,
again.
well.
This won't be the last time. Where are you calling in from tonight, Sylvia?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Excellent, excellent. The
Home of the
Midwest
500.
well represented tonight. So, what are your favorite holiday traditions?
Probably unwrapping the ornaments, decorating the tree. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, that's
Also a little
fun.
baking too.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what? Speaking of baking, I saw people in the chat talking about the spritz cookies, and actually, my mom actually just finished baking some of those the other day.
Yesterday.
There's one
Yeah.
right over here.
Oh,
We
yummy.
brought them.
Love those.
We wish you could all get a taste of them. Unfortunately, as you can see, I've had plenty of them.
It's a virtual cookie.
I'm going to make some lemon zucchini bread. So.
Ooh, that sounds like
That
a
sounds
good
good.
combination.
Wish
That
you could
sounds
taste
really
that,
good.
but.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. Wow, that sounds kind of. I like zucchini bread. That's delicious. Yeah, absolutely. So Sylvia, what is your favorite show, or if it's most people say campfire, which is
I
great.
really like the campfire.
What kind of stories do you like? What are your favorites?
I like the ones about the doppelganger.
Doppelgangers. Those
are really fun.
That was the thing that I didn't realize that was such a big deal, and there were so many people encountering it. But as
I've never encountered
shows,
it, but I think it's neat.
yeah, something's going on. That's for sure, Sylvia. Well, I'm sorry you didn't win, but as I said, we're going to be doing more live streaming in the new year, and we'll be doing giveaways and things. So stay tuned. You still are going to have more chances, and I wish you a happy and healthy holiday season.
Yes,
Thank
Happy
you. You
New
guys
Year.
too. Happy New Year.
Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas.
Sylvia. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was great. I feel so badly when people don't win, you know, it makes me sad. It's like, I wish, but we got to keep the rules. We got to keep the integrity of the games up. Let's see here. We've got a lot of comments, so I think we're going to show some comments now. And we have our special guest coming up relatively shortly. He should be with us relatively shortly. But in the meantime, let's get to some different comments. I don't know where to start, really. Maybe we'll start in reverse. Okay. Mark says, hi, Frau.
Hello, Herr Mark.
Mark.
We do.
Arnika says, I've been told my grandson has the cookie press out already and is waiting. He's just old enough to remember making them the last time. Isn't that cool?
Now those are nice memories that
Very
they're
nice.
gonna make together.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
Indeed. And Janice says, love ones with pets. That's great. Night Owl has seen doppelgangers. Gina says, all these different treats, yummy. Nikki says, send some here. Let's see. I'm looking for some. Happy holidays, Sylvia Michelle said. Elizabeth, hello and Merry Christmas from Florida. Right here, yeah. Jennifer, we made spritz cookies when I was a kid. Very cool. And comment on Sophia, so cute, very much. All that cuteness. Yes. Let's see here. I'm trying to get some different people.
Teddy has migrated to the couch.
He's tired. That's all.
Trinette says, a wonderful life on Christmas Eve with hot chocolate and kettle corn. Let's see here. Jen said, good job. Doug? And I think we've got another player. Colleen said something very nice. You have a beautiful family. Love how you support each other. It's true. We've got a great group here.
We do.
A great
We
group.
do
We're
try
very
to support
fortunate.
each other. It's important.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, yes. Chrisley and Drew. Happy holidays from Chrisley and Drew. Love you all. Very, very sweet. Thank you. Snaz from England. Merry Christmas from England.
Happy Christmas.
Well, they said Merry Christmas, but I was about to say, I always think when I talk to somebody from England, I'm supposed to say Happy Christmas.
There we go.
Let's see here. Patrick says he likes sweet. We may see more of Patrick momentarily. I hope so. I'm going to see. Oh, Doug said, Merry Christmas to your family from Doug and Judy. Thank you. Thank you. I've lost the comment, but I think that Chris from We Have Fun said that he met a guy who wrote the Hallmark movies. And he did the script in 4 days.
Whoa.
4 days. And you can tell. No.
That's not nice.
That's not. I'm
You're
going to
going
get
on
some.
the naughty list.
I'm getting some coal in my stocking.
Jim, what's your favorite thing we do for Christmas? What's one of your favorite traditions? We have a lot of things.
Opening my gifts.
Yeah, we believe that.
No, that's my
Everyone
most
else
favorite.
like, oh, being with family is the most.
Yes, opening my gifts. No, I think probably putting the tree up. It's a bit of a pain, but I love putting the tree up.
Do you?
No, I do. I love it. I love to watch the girls do more of it. but
After putting up 2 ornaments this year and saying I've done my part.
I've been tired this year. I've been tired
Jim
this year.
wasn't very participatory with the tree this year.
I'm just tired. Well, we have our special guest on deck.
Yay.
He's waiting, like Santa Claus, waiting to come down the chimney. Not quite yet, though, because we have 2 people waiting for trivia. So I want to give them a chance, and then we'll get to our very special guest. Trying to remember what we were on question 2. Yeah. All right. Let me bring in Carla first. Carla, can you see us? Can you hear us?
I can.
I love your background.
Yes,
Is that
gorgeous.
sharp? It's blue and beautiful.
Thank you. My Christmas trees were always crap, and I decided this year I was going for something totally different and got a white Christmas tree.
I like it. I like it. It's
Especially the
beautiful.
Dallas Cowboy themed, and then my husband likes the Indianapolis Colts, so I told him it could be for that too.
So it works, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
you have
works.
silver, white, and blue, and you're covered.
Mhm.
Oh, that is awesome. That is so nice. Well,
you.
thank you so much. And maybe I asked you already, but where are you calling in from?
Mansfield, Louisiana.
Oh, cool. There you go.
Yeah.
So not Saints fans, interestingly enough.
Oh no. Danger.
Oh,
LSU
no.
makes me sick.
Oh my.
I can't
Okay.
stand when they spell it Geaux. I just want to throw up.
Don't go Saints. Okay, well, I've
Who
got.
dat? No.
I have good news. Drew Brees is not a part of this question. All right.
My earbud fell out.
Carla's earbud fell out, so we're just
I'm
waiting
back.
for her to go in. She's back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
This is the wrong question anyway.
Good.
I am having problems with my questions. No, there's okay. The tradition of hanging stockings, Carla. It comes from a legend about A, laundry, B, cobblers, C, marriage, D, candy. Now, we know it's not cobblers because Sylvia, I think it was, said cobblers. We found out it wasn't that. So is it laundry, marriage, or candy?
It is A, laundry.
I am so sorry.
Oh!
I thought it was that one too. That one really got
This
me.
is a tough one.
I don't know if you've seen the Christmas
all your
special,
fault.
Santa Claus is coming to town, but in that one, it is the laundry, so
I
it really
know.
threw me off.
Yeah.
It makes sense to be
That's
laundry.
right.
Yeah,
You
Gotta hang
you're
up their
washing
little
socks,
stockings.
That's actually looking at when I saw it. That's the one it came to mind. That's why it's a little bit of a trick question.
Well, you tricked me.
She tricked you. I didn't.
I found it.
The rest of us are
No.
innocent.
No, Carla. Thank you so much. What's your favorite show that we do?
Campfire.
Campfire. Well,
Campfire.
thank you so
Mhm.
much.
Yes.
Thank you. I
Can't wait
appreciate
for
it.
Thursdays to hear the new ones.
Well, thank you so much. Well, and what's your favorite Christmas or holiday tradition?
We watch A Christmas Story for 24 hours.
Wow. We watch
There we
every
go.
Christmas Eve.
That's on Christmas
And we
Eve,
actually
yeah.
have, I actually ought to upload it here. I have a picture of our.
You sent it to me.
Yeah. If you can find that and airdrop it to this computer, we'll show it in a little bit. I have a shrine kind of to Christmas Story in our basement that stays up year round, by the way.
Period accurate. No.
Yeah, so
I used to have a small leg lamp that
I have one
I've
of those,
kept up year round too, but it finally
Yep.
hit the dust. So
Well, Carla, I wish you happy holidays, and we'll be watching Ralphie on Christmas Eve, and we'll be thinking Carla is watching Ralphie
she's
too.
watching
yeah,
it too.
don't shoot your eye out.
I was
That's
about to
right.
say the same thing, Carla. About to say the same
You
thing.
got to come up to the Cleveland area. We have the museum,
Yeah, the house.
the
yeah.
house, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been to it. It's great. It's great. Well,
I bet it
Carla,
would be awesome.
it is awesome. Well, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being a part of the show tonight.
Merry Christmas to y'all.
thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Happy New
Merry
Year.
Christmas. Merry Christmas, Maddie.
So Lisa wants to play some trivia. So Patrick, if you see me, give me a thumbs up. We will be with you in a minute. And sorry for the delay. All right, Lisa, trivia time.
Hello all.
How are you today?
Well, I actually came down with a cold yesterday, so I am in my one-piece jams, just hanging out with you guys. The dog just put himself to bed, so I'm by myself here.
Well, that is awesome. That you're in your jammies. I'm sorry you got a cold. I
I
hope
love
you
it
feel
because
better.
Lisa calls them jams too. So do I.
There you go.
I gotta put my jams on.
We won't even get into the pajamas
Oh,
controversy.
have a whole thing.
So Lisa,
The speech therapist says it wrong, so I get.
I don't know. Maybe you say it right.
I don't.
No, it's not even the thing that you think that is wrong.
No, I know. I know what's wrong. It doesn't.
You would
matter.
often say pajamas.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the z sound at the end. The
Yes.
S is a z sound, and I make it an S sound, and they make fun of me.
Oh,
Bad
darn.
museum.
Oh,
Bad speech
Friendly.
therapist.
Friendly.
All right.
So now
Time for
I
trivia.
overpronounce it. Pajamas. And I
Time
even
for
go,
trivia. Time for trivia.
pajamas.
Time for trivia. Okay, Lisa. And
You got
we've
two
kinda,
choices.
You kind of narrowed it down here for you. So the tradition of hanging stockings comes from a legend about marriage or candy.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I'm not married, so I don't know anything about that. Candy, I do know a lot about. But I'm going to say marriage.
A good thing
Yes,
you did
thank
because that's
goodness.
it.
I was
Yes.
making faces. I'm like, don't think
Yes. Yes. So basically go to jimharold.com/contact, send us your information, and we will be back in touch about getting you one of these guys, a lovely Stay Spooky shirt.
Yay.
I can't wait. That's wonderful.
So, well, thank you so much for playing. We really
Where's
appreciate it.
Lisa from? Where are you from?
I am from Bloomington, Indiana, home
Awesome.
of
We have a lot of
Midwesterners.
Indiana.
Yes, so I'm a fellow Midwesterner.
Yeah, neighbor.
Yeah, we got a lot of Midwesterners.
Yeah.
Midwesterners are good folk.
Right.
We are.
So that wait, I should explain the legend about marriage. This is what I found
Oh,
out.
good.
I'll find out. So apparently in St. Nicholas's village, there was this father who was very, very poor, and he was trying to marry off his daughters, and he didn't have money for a dowry, but he was very proud and he wouldn't accept any charity. So legend had it that while the girls were drying their stockings, so it is kind of like laundry, but he slipped down the chimney to give money in each of their stockings so that the father can have them married off. So that's what it was, so that they had enough money for a dowry.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So that's what I found.
I find that very interesting. I don't want a husband for Christmas, but that's okay.
But what you will get
is a great
even
t-shirt.
better. Even better.
Is it better, Jim?
Christmas.
According to some people, it is.
It is, yes.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, Lisa, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I know you've been a long time listener, and thank you for that. And thank you for playing tonight.
Yes, thank
Well,
you.
thank you so much. I want to wish you guys all a happy holiday and much love.
You too.
Happy
Thank
holidays.
You. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. We are going to get to our special guest tonight, our special guest star. We have a couple more people waiting for trivia. We will get to you, but we're going to first talk to Patrick Keller from the Big Seance podcast.
Hi.
Hello,
Ho, ho,
Patrick.
ho, ho, ho.
Excellent. I see you're there. I like your candelabra there.
Thank you. They're very faux, by the way, because I was actually celebrating for somebody else while I was in the green room and almost knocked them all off to the floor. And I was thinking that they're, I'm like, yes, they're faux.
I have this thing about real candles, and I'm like, ooh,
I
candles
light them,
bad.
and Jim goes and blows them all
No,
out.
I like them.
My
I like
husband
them.
does that. I like them,
I
and he
like
comes
them.
around. Yes.
See?
I like them if they are attended. And
They're
somebody's
attended.
you were in the other room the other day. The first thing they say, never. No. Anyway.
Well, the wax belt, I
The
guess.
show's turning into the Bickersons.
Well, I was going to say, at the risk of starting another heated discussion here, I, from Missouri, I guess we pronounce it amaretto. I have never heard someone pronounce it fancy like amaretto. I was like, what?
Amaretto.
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 Well, let me think. The Italian way would be, amaretto. Amaretto.
Oh, wow. Well,
Even
I'm really
more
from Missouri
fancy.
then.
What did the girls say? What'd you guys say?
Even more fancy.
Oh,
actually.
sorry. Yeah. Is it?
No, it's one of those things where, if you really think about it, Americans pronounce most things wrong. If in terms of English, if the Brits were really, they started the English language, we don't say schedule. Most of us, we were talking about this the other day. I say aunt, but it's correct to say aunt.
Yeah, all my students say aunt. Everyone says aunt. I think it's like I don't even know if it's just a Midwest or type thing that it's aunt.
Aunt B.
So when I'm with them, I have to make sure I'm saying aunt. Because the one time they're like, ant? Like the bug? Like, no.
But then if I ever try to overly correctly pronunciate things, I feel like Thurston Howell the third. And
the fourth?
The fourth. Is he the fourth or the third?
No, he's the third, I thought.
I was about to say fourth, but...
Well, even here in Missouri, on one side of the state, we say pop, and on the other side of the state, we say soda.
Yeah, we're pop, definitely where I'm from.
Except for
funny.
Nat.
I always.
I
Oh
just-
yeah, because she went to New York State.
I had
so now
a
she's
friend
fancy.
I had a friend in college who said, "Of course it's pop because you don't open it up and it goes soda."
Good one.
I didn't know that. Now I know. Now I know I've been
No,
pronouncing
that's
it wrong.
That's right. That's right. So Patrick, what is up with you this holiday season?
Well, I have to tell you that I'm a middle school teacher, so I'm in kind of this world of little middle school aliens most of the day. And sometimes, I'm a music teacher, so I have concerts and things like that. And so this is one of those years where I'm just kind of any free time I have, I like to just have it be free time. And so I have kind of been humbugging it on like the Christmas decorations. In fact, about 10 minutes before I got here, I had to go dig down in the boxes to find this Santa hat because we don't have anything festive going on. And I feel really badly about that. But, things are good. I am on kind of my first hiatus a little bit for my podcast. I decided to do kind of a true holiday hiatus, and I'm really just kind of looking after me,
I think that's important. I
Yeah.
think that content creators tend to get into a loop where I've got to put out content. I got to put out content. And sometimes, you got to remember, if you get yourself hospitalized, you won't be putting out any content. And I've tried to remind myself of that from time to time and don't really do that good of a job of it. But I think that's good. And I'm trying to take a couple weeks off here. We've got stuff lined up ahead. Natalie helped a lot with the editing, and our editors helped. So we've got shows prepared throughout the holidays. But pretty much my plan is just to go publish.
But I do think, especially around the holidays, I don't think people, we spend so much time, hopefully, spending time around the holidays thinking of other people and kind of helping other people, and everything has to be perfect. And especially if you have kids or a large family and you're wanting to make everything special, and everything has to line up in the right place at the right time. And sometimes we don't think about ourselves. We should do that more.
Yes.
No, she really.
Cassandra too.
Yeah, I would
created a
say.
monster,
Yeah, I think that Natalie and I are a little more relaxed because they're working so hard. I mean, honestly, what she does is incredible, and Cassandra's taken after Mom and just doing the same kind of stuff. And it's like, guys, sit down a few minutes. Well, you want those cookies, don't you? And I said, take one look at me. Does it look like I eat cookies? Of course. Yeah. But the point being that we all need, whether we're content creator, a speech therapist, in healthcare, whatever it is, whatever we do, we have to take time for ourselves. So we'll be around for many, many more holidays to come. Now, I don't know if I can. Are you like retiring? Did I?
I am retiring. And
wow, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm super, super excited. There are things I'm going to miss. There are things that, I won't miss. But I'm excited to start a new journey. It's a little younger than the typical teacher retires. But I did the whole buy some years things, which was kind of a cool experience, and was pleasantly shocked when I was able to retire. And so I'm looking to, either hang in the podcasting space a little more frequently, or possibly get into some, podcast production, editing kind of things, because that's kind of my jam when I'm not, in the education world. Mm-hmm. And so I've been looking into that. And so it's kind of, it's kind of scary starting out, anything new, especially when you're used to routines and things like that for me. But I am looking forward to having some time to kind of start a new thing. And what do I want to do? And what do I want my time to look like?
I think that's so neat. And I think the ability to have a second act when you're still young is such a cool opportunity. So I wish you the best with that. And I just think it's so neat. Very much so. Very much.
Thank you.
Definitely, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, in terms of the supernatural world on Big Seance, what were some of the favorite things that you covered this year?
Well, I have to say my last episode was with Miss Echo Bodine.
Oh, yes.
And I had never talked with her. I had wanted to talk with her for years. And I have to say, after I talked to her and produced the podcast, I even got a delivery of her famous cookies that she sometimes likes to send people. Wow. And they were ginger cookies. So speaking of the holidays.
Yes.
And they were absolutely delicious. And I had to tell you, I don't know how many times you've talked to Echo, but it was one of the most feel-good interviews. Like when I got off the mic and, hung up, it was just like, you could hear angels singing and you just felt, warm fuzzies all over. And I felt like I had a new friend, and it was the first time I'd ever talked to her.
Oh, that was neat. Thing is, I've spoken with her a few times, but she's never sent me cookies. So she must like you better.
I've got something cooler than Jim has.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But no, that is cool. That is very neat. And I think sometimes you just click with people. Like you'll have somebody and you'll interview them. It's like, gosh, that just was effortless. That just, it just happened. And you may not have even gone, I don't know what your expectations were. You may not have even gone into it I had one recently. I won't say who, because I went into him like, oh, this should be interesting. And it was just like, great. Mm-hmm. I mean, I expected it to be good, but it was great. At least The guest was great. I don't know about me, but the point is that sometimes it just clicks, and when that happens, it's kind of a little bit of magic. It's a very cool thing.
Yeah, and I have to, you came from a school of journalism, and one thing that I don't have or didn't have going into this is, a lot of journalism experience. I have 2 music degrees. So I will sometimes before an interview spend hours kind of stressing about, oh, this has to be good. What angle do I want to take? I've over the years, I've tried to pull back from having a lot of notes and questions and things, but I still have to have kind of an outline and some research.
Oh, that's
and
good.
There's a lot of times where I have this huge kind of outline in like different places it could possibly go. And then sometimes I feel like I didn't do enough research, and oh my gosh, what happens if it's a fail? And almost always it will go completely some other direction that I didn't ever plan. And I get off and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is some great content. And I was just gifted that great content because I didn't plan it,
Yeah, it's one of those things where you never know where it's going to go. And I'm sure you probably record the same way. I record as though it's live.
Mm-hmm.
So, very rarely, if somebody like coughs or, they have an internet issue or something. But other than that, we go straight through like it's live. So that gives a little bit of immediacy. And it's an interesting trip. Interviewing, I got to say, is one of my favorite things. Now, there'll be days where I have like 6 interviews in a row. And on those days, it's not necessarily my favorite thing. But honestly, it's something I really, really enjoy. So you've been doing this a long time now. Have you developed any theories about the supernatural, what we're dealing with? How have your views changed?
They definitely have changed. I've heard you talk about how your views on things have kind of changed since you've been in the space. And, part of my journey in the paranormal has been as a listener of you, and you have helped kind of shape my thoughts on different things in the paranormal. One thing that I can definitely point out, and I don't know if it makes my listeners sad or if they understand it or if they would be surprised, but I think I have gotten more skeptic. Not a lot, but more skeptic. I drive my family. I've always driven my family a little nuts because I'll always try to explain things or debunk things. And they're like, oh, you're just skeptic, or you've got it. And I'm like, I've got an open mind. I'm doing this. I absolutely believe in all kinds of paranormal things and supernatural. I am very skeptic about what we call evidence of the paranormal, I think I would say. As you know, I'm very, very interested in the world of psychics and mediums and spirit communication. And I love hanging out in that world. I have many, many friends that I've made in that world since doing this podcast. But one thing that is frustrating is hearing so many different thoughts and theories on things from every psychic medium or, expert in that area. And I'm like, well, they all can't be true.
Right.
That kind of bugs me. And so whenever I hear people have a definite opinion about something, especially in the part of the world we can't see, I'm like, I don't know. I get very skeptic about people who have those absolute thoughts when it comes from the paranormal that we can't see or hear.
Yeah, it's kind of like I say, I don't think there are any experts necessarily. I mean, there's experts on the research, but there's nobody who's expert on really what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had great authors and researchers tell me the same thing. We're all kind of guessing. And you mentioned that's so funny because I used to listen to Art Bell in the 90s. And one time I remember we went down to West Virginia where my parents were from, and we were staying they had a separate trailer, and we stayed there and all the lights are off. It's dark, dark, dark. And then I turn on Art Bell, and he's like, from Pahrump, and he's talking on all these spooky tones. It was freaking you out.
It was. Yeah.
Um,
please turn that off.
Please turn that off. But anyway, the thing that used to bug me about him before I got into, before podcasting existed, but before I got into it, it's like, well, how can all this stuff be true? Because it contradicts itself sometimes. And the conclusion I came to is that first of all, in my role, what I wish to do is bring forward different theories. And I think in most things in life, and this is where you're talking about politics or you're talking about religion or whatever, I tend to be the kind of person who says, okay, this person said 10 things and 2 of those things I found useful and I can buy into. And I can buy into a couple of these things. I guess you say with Catholicism, you're a cafeteria Catholic, you say?
I'm a CEO, Christmas and Easter only.
Right, but
but no, I'm just thinking, what I like that you do is you just give people the forum, and it's up to the audience to decide what they want to believe and what they don't believe.
Right.
You do much the same thing, Patrick, right? I mean, it's just kind of up to you present the information. It's up to each one of us to, based on our values and belief system, what we want to kind of take from that.
The only difference I would say is I don't go out and just find kind of random thoughts and theories and voices to put them out there. I don't know whether this is wrong or not, but I've always felt like I had to kind of resonate with it.
And that's fair. If that's the way you want to conduct your show, that makes all the sense in the world.
And I have to say, I have lately had people asking, well, and since 2014 is when the podcast started, and they're like, I'm looking for your Bigfoot content, or I'm looking for your, UFO content. And I'm like, there's nothing there. And
that's why it's Big Seance Podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm like, it's not that I don't believe in those things. I don't necessarily I couldn't have a very long conversation about those things with people. It's just, and so I'm starting to think, and I'm wondering if maybe you need to help play a role in this or something, but I need to have the Bigfoot episode and the UFO episode and get it out there so that I've got that content, because apparently people are looking for it.
Well, I've always been kind of the opposite. It's like I cast a very wide net. And, I'll have people on, and I've said this before. I interviewed a guy one time, and I don't do the conspiracy stuff anymore much because it really kind of took a dark turn. But I did kind of conspiracy light, JFK assassination, stuff like that. But the point being, I had a flat earther on. Now, not for a minute do I think the earth is flat, but I wanted to hear why he thinks the earth
Curiosity.
is flat. Yeah, and I basically told him right on the episode, I don't agree with you, and I find it very likely that no matter what you say, I will not agree with you at the end of this, but give me your spiel. So that's kind of the way that I looked at it. I was curious about his thought process. But that's interesting. Now so for you, the big change has been, you think that you have become a bit more skeptical.
I think I have. I really do think I have. My big area of nerdiness, I guess I should say, coming from a few years, in the early 2000s of being in paranormal investigation and doing a lot of EVP experimentation and trying to get scientific. I wasn't, I think that's impossible really, but just being so hardcore about EVP and kind of burned myself out on things like that. And that's when I got more into the podcast and just saying, I just want to talk about it. I take it too seriously and I'm burning myself out being involved in it. Let's talk about it. But now when I listen to content about EVP, I get kind of frustrated with myself because I'm like, man, you used to love this. And now, it's like, I don't believe a lot of it because I'm like, well, I don't think that's CVP, or I think I'm just too, I don't know. I'm changing on all of that.
Hey, I think that's part of life, is evolution. Maddie has been very quiet. I've got to ask her a question. Now, Maddie, you can answer this and you don't have to answer it, but if you would be so kind, I mean, you've been around this a lot, first as a listener and then with, working with me and doing a fantastic job, by the way. We couldn't do what we do without Maddie. If you're comfortable sharing it, could you tell us how your views have changed over the years, or maybe just a little hint? You don't have to say, every thought, but
you don't want me
just
to
a
list
general-
everything I think is BS?
They're on the list. Well, Bigfoot, I think.
I'm going to ask. No, wait, you hold on, guys. I'm going to ask you guys next. So start thinking. But go ahead, Maddie.
The opposite of Patrick really is I've become less skeptical. I was never a big S skeptic, but
yeah, same here.
Yeah, I like to think I'm somewhere in the middle. It depends what it is. I mean, some of it, yeah, some of it I don't believe at all, and some of it I think absolutely there's got to be something behind that. But I've been introduced to a lot of trains of thought, especially because Jim does cast such a wide net that I'm not that bright all the time. I wouldn't have thought of a bunch of this.
Stuff you would have never voluntarily listened to. It's like part of your job. So
I was not going to say that, but
it's fair.
Oh, it's okay.
No, but it's opened my mind a lot. It's introduced me to a lot of new ideas that I wouldn't have given credence to otherwise.
Excellent. Very cool. Well, let's go to Dar before we go to the youngest, the youngins. So Dar,
how are my thoughts?
Well, I don't know how they've changed because you're not in the same situation. You don't follow it as closely. But maybe give us some of your thoughts.
It's like Patrick. I have my things that I'm totally into. My passions in the paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more aligned with yours, Patrick. The afterlife and the psychic kind of thing. I don't know. I'm just willing to listen to most things, but I might not necessarily agree with most things. I don't know. That's kind of...
Stara said she thinks Patrick's podcast is the Big Seance. You don't need to think. That's the name. I just wanted to make sure there was no confusion. Go ahead, finish your thought.
No. That's basically my thought.
Yeah.
And I get to hear a lot based on what work you're doing and who you're interviewing and talking to.
And I think that some things you're maybe more skeptical about, but other things you're more believing about.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So, I mean, definitely the thing that happened to Dar before I even started the podcast with her mom, if you ever heard that story, where we were both asleep and she saw a vision of Mary. Well, you tell me.
Well, yeah, no, I saw a vision of Mary, and nobody will convince me that, oh, you were dreaming. I was not. I was awake. I know what I saw. It was definitely... Now, whether it was Mary, I mean, I felt in my heart it was her, but I mean, that's what the feeling I got from it. But it was definitely a sign coming to tell me my mom had passed. And my mom being a big believer of her, that's the sign I needed. It was it. So
and
she came to
then
me.
shortly she got the call that her mom had passed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Powerful stuff.
Those are the moments.
Yeah. So, and other little things that have happened through the years too. So,
Indeed.
I mean.
Indeed. One happened this morning I didn't even tell you about. I'll say this after
Breaking
this.
news.
Jen is on the line. And we're going to get to her with trivia. But first I want to mention this. And then Patrick, if you can stay with us for the trivia a little bit, if you don't mind to stay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I will tell this story. It's very simple. I was making coffee this morning. I woke up very early, probably before 6. And I looked up and there was a picture of your dad. And he was just smiling at me like he was looking at me. It was from your birthday
and
in
if you knew my
2010.
dad, he didn't smile very much.
Yeah, and it's like, and I said,
wow.
I said hi, and I said his name.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really, I don't know. I think I am more open to that kind of stuff.
I think you are more open to that
than
now
I ever would have been before. Absolutely. Like for example, my Uncle John, I got a lot of tools from my Uncle John. So, you'll have sockets and things that are loose and you're looking for the right one. And I'll say, hey, John, give me the right one. And within like a minute, I'll find the right one. Maybe it's a coincidence. I don't know.
That's
awesome. What do you think, Cassandra and Natalie? Is all this stuff so much hoo-ha, or is there something
Nikki
to
follow it up with no. I think I'm probably more on the skeptic side of things, but I know especially having the opportunity to work on Unpleasant Dreams and, get to know these stories that I was actually pretty ignorant toward previously. I hadn't been as involved and as listening as much to the shows and stuff, but listening more in the past couple of years, it's really given me the opportunity to kind of expand my horizons a little bit.
Fantastic. What about you, Natalie?
Yeah, I don't know if it's leaned either way, like more skeptic or believer. I'm just more curious. Like I'll just hear something and I'm like, I don't know if that's like proof. I don't buy into any like proof of this stuff because it's so you can't prove it. It's more of, like you said, like a feeling. I'm gonna hit your glass. Like a
I
feeling.
have a feeling you don't spill that stuff in my costly electronic equipment down there.
But
if my mic goes dead, you know what happened.
It's no, but it is just like a feeling or something that you do believe, and I believe in a decent amount of it, but it goes either way. There's some things where I can't bring myself to buy into, but then some others where you do hear a story. Like I edit a lot of campfire stories, and when I hear a certain story, I'm like, that is just like you can't explain it. There's
Jack the Cat was your favorite. Jack the Cat.
Oh, yeah. I just put Jack the Cat in another episode.
Very good. Well, let's get to some trivia. Jen's been waiting patiently, so let's get her in. I know some other people were waiting and then they left. So in a little bit, we'll do more dedicated trivia. So if you're watching, come pop back in then. Hey, Jen, thanks for waiting around. Appreciate it.
Hey.
Where are you calling in from tonight?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Hear you.
Okay. So
Is it on mute?
Is it on mute? Everything. So you can't hear us?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to take you off the stream. Maybe you can investigate it, but you can't hear me. So let's see here. Can we chat? Let's chat to Jen. No, I can't. Jen, I'm going to chat.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you not hear?
You can't hear me.
No, we can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Great.
I was thinking you were answering me.
I know, like, well, wait a minute. She answered appropriately. Is she reading lips?
I thought you were very talented. I'm like,
she's a lip reader.
She sounds like she's responding. Okay. All right. Tis a mystery. Tis a mystery.
Okay.
All right.
Scratcher.
It's a head scratcher. All right. By the way, everybody, enter our ornament contest.
Yes,
JimHarrell.com.
There have been some good ones.
Holiday
So
2022, and I have 7 more waiting for me.
Ooh.
So JimHarrell.com/holiday2022. We need to get them by the 22nd. The 22nd of December. That's just a very few days.
Thursday,
so please hurry.
And those are just such a treat to open. We love
fun. It's great.
All
it's
the
great.
creativity. There's so
Yes.
Wow. And talent.
JimHarrell.com/holiday2022. 2022. Yes. All right, Jen, are you ready for trivia?
Yeah, I guess. We'll see what happens.
All right. Oh, this is an easy one. No. Which royal figure is said to be the first to shape? You've got a 25% chance.
Oh my gosh!
Unless you're
Sorry.
My mind's like King Koopa. Okay, which royal figure is said to be the first to shape gingerbread into little men? A. Catherine II of Russia, Elizabeth I of England, King Koopa of the Mushroom Kingdom, or Joshua Abraham Norton of the United States of America. So.
Well, it's a little man, so I'm going to go with D, but I really like C.
Neither one.
Really?
You mean it's not King Koopa?
Oh, it was Elizabeth, wasn't it?
Is that your answer? What's your answer?
Catherine? I can't remember what they were now.
Okay, no, we'll bring it back up. I want to. I thought you were serious for a minute.
I know.
King Koopa. All right. Okay. Catherine II of Russia, Elizabeth I of England, King Koopa of the Mushroom Kingdom, Joshua Abraham Norton, of course, that famous royal figure of the United States of America.
I don't know.
Well, you gave us an answer.
I did, but I'm thinking maybe A.
Is that your answer?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, I think.
Well, I
we should
mean, because
say-
I'm like Elizabeth.
Okay.
Was like, yeah, that sounds nice, but I'm like,
So you say Catherine the second.
I'm thinking
Okay.
A.
That would be wrong. Sorry. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I have so many chances too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that was a tough
that's
one.
so funny.
I have to ask: is King Koopa not just Bowser? Are they different? I thought
Maybe
he
that's
was
its
the king.
official title.
Yeah, he's the king of the
Ask
Koopas.
Frau Perkta. She's the one that, or did you write
I
it?
didn't do this one.
It has a Super Mario character, of course. I'm the one who wrote it.
But I enjoyed that so much.
I just didn't want it to be too long, so I went with King Koopa the Mushroom Kingdom.
no,
that's all.
So I'm sorry, Jen, but
That's all right.
where are you calling in from tonight?
I'm from India as well.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Indianapolis.
yeah.
India. Indiana.
India.
India. I'll tell you, I've been up since 5:30. I'm.
Woo!
Although I think the show gets better the loopier I get. But anyway, well, I'm sorry. Are you a campfire fan, paranormal podcast fan? What's your favorite thing?
I started listening to the paranormal podcast in 2008.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of like my favorite one.
Oh, thank you. I like to hear that from time to time because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very appreciative for Campfire. Really, Campfire, hitting the mic. Campfire is the reason I can do what I do for a living. So I'm very thankful for it. But it's nice to hear something different from time to time. So.
Jen, that is when I started listening as well, 2008.
Yeah, I knew you went back to the paranormal podcast before, and a lot. I'll tell you how people find me a lot of times. They type in paranormal podcast, and since it's such a great name, then they'll start listening to that, or they'll see the Campfire, then they'll either add Campfire or move over to Campfire. But that name is a bit of a help, to say the least. So, Jen, I am so sorry. I hate when people lose.
I had so many chances. It's
okay. But I'll tell you what, we will be doing more live streaming in 2023. That's the plan. And we'll be giving away more t-shirts and other good stuff. So, and what's your favorite holiday tradition?
I guess. Oh, well, I like going out and looking at everybody's Christmas lights, driving around.
That's fun. We like to do
Yeah,
that.
listening to the holiday music and doing that.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get coffee, we bring coffee, and we go and drive around. It's fun.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Yep.
So I have a question though. So
Yeah.
are you really going to be doing the what do you call it? It was about the true crime. Is that
I
coming
am.
back?
It's already recorded. Multiple episodes have already been recording. That's going to start in January.
Right on. Thanks.
Yeah. Did you listen to that when it was on?
Yes, that was one of my favorite ones. Because you were so far advanced. I mean, you were out there doing it before all the plethora of them.
Yeah,
now.
well, that's the funny thing because now I mention it's like, oh, you're going to have one too. It's like I had one before cereal, but it's just I don't know. I think I'm so associated with the paranormal, but I like doing it. It's nice as a change of pace and to talk about something a little bit different from time to time, and it's interesting. It's sad many times, but I almost hope that sometimes it's a cautionary tale to people if they hear these things. Maybe. They'll not victim blaming in any way, but maybe they'll make doubly sure their doors are locked, or maybe they won't get into that car with that person or something. So I can try to look at it that way, that maybe it can help somewhere down the line, someone, I don't know. But I really enjoy doing that. So I'm so glad to hear that, Jen. And that will be coming in early January. I think we already have 4 episodes recorded.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jen.
thanks.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays.
All right. I love trivia. That's so much fun. So, Patrick, we have a special treat if you have a few more minutes, we have a little segment here we'd like to share. And would you like to see it? Would you like to see me crafting?
Yes.
Oh,
I think everyone would like to see you craft.
I do. Looking at the comments, though, I'm wondering if you did the drinking segment too early, since you were a little loopy earlier.
I'm loopy now, but I only had one. But actually, could one of the young ladies downstairs acquire me a beverage? This is very maybe perhaps during this fine segment we're about to show you. I hope that everyone will enjoy this, and. Well, it's just the thing is that I'm good at podcasting, I'm good at tech, and now I finally get to show you all my crafting ability.
Oh, I
Jeffrey,
can't
you're
wait.
very good at podcasting.
Well, hello, everyone. You're about to see probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. We're going to be building gingerbread houses. Specifically, I'm going to be building, and Cassandra's going to be building, yeah. Now, first of all, I've never built a gingerbread house, believe it or not. But we're going to amp the degree of difficulty of it and use blindfolds.
You thought it was well, we have to do this because Cassandra is very well known for decorating her gingerbread houses for us, and they're like they're beautiful, they're exquisite, yep,
and perfect.
Yeah. So if she can see what she's doing, this is not gonna.
So we're doing it blindfold, and it's just gonna be a mess. So get ready for the hijinks. And whose idea was this anyway?
I'm pretty sure it was mine, even though Nat's trying to take credit, but it was my idea.
It was a joint effort. But I'll be giving Cassandra
A pox upon whose ever
Yeah, so
idea.
that's how this is going to work. So Natalie and I will be giving them directions.
Because we won't be able to.
We
will have our site. But they're not allowed to touch anything.
Okay.
Just us.
All right.
Right?
So you're ready.
Well,
to
we
put
also have to set a timer, right?
Oh, all right. Give me the
timer
pastry thing in my right hand.
Okay. Hand me
This
the
is
bag.
nuts.
Here's hand me the bag. Okay, hold
Okay.
on. I will help tell you where things are.
Okay.
If
Okay,
you
wait,
need
let
it.
me make sure my phone is.
All right.
Okay. Alarm is set?
Ready?
Yes.
Let's.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay,
All right.
you're going. That's the
Okay.
top.
So that's
okay,
Yeah, I
there,
know.
you
I'm
got
putting.
In
it.
small.
Okay,
Go back a
Stuff
little
what
bit
are
more.
what are you putting? Okay, okay.
Oh, you're doing the edges. Okay, that's actually good. Good. Okay, good. You did the top. Okay. Now do the middle
If you
one.
do maybe like a
Here?
whole line
No, 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 no,
across
no.
that.
That's exactly where I was thinking.
Oh,
Then you
oh,
might be able
man,
to.
where was
Okay,
I
yeah.
before?
The
Yeah,
gumdrops
you're-
are there.
This
This
is
is
okay.
hard
Yeah.
for me to not help grab this for you.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's
this
too
is
far.
hard for
Okay.
you. I don't even. No.
It's going well. It's looking.
No, that's
looking
too high
good.
now.
Perfect, right there.
I can't even
do it
feel
again.
my
Okay, yeah. Don't make it go all the way over.
Okay.
Good job.
Put some.
Touch.
Oh my God! Your gingerbread
What
house
do
is
you want?
moving way far to
Here,
the
this
right.
one? No,
Bring
no,
it
no.
over.
Like
Bring it back. Bring it back.
There you go. Good,
Gumdrop.
good.
Not on the side.
This is
we could
nuts.
do this like pieces. Do one of these.
What?
Where's your bag?
No, that's perfect.
Oh my God.
Let's do a couple of
I'm running out of roof.
How's this?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the last part of the roof. Okay.
Let's see here. Do we have
So
some
now
more?
you can almost decorate the rest of the roof like they got like curly. Oh my. Okay.
Okay, this is
I don't
like
know
a
what you
manger
have.
thing.
No, right there, right there.
You took it. I don't know. It fell down. It was
Oh,
like a
sorry.
Oh God, you have things everywhere.
You want to turn
I
it
can't
around?
touch
Turn
it.
it around.
You have to
This
put
is
it
gonna
down.
be. This is gonna be my chimney.
Turn it around.
You know,
But that won't work.
usually,
I'm
honey, the
I'm
best
already-
thing to do is
Okay.
to put this from.
This is the side.
Now I'm gonna do
Why is there ice
What
in
is
here?
this thing like?
Oh, okay.
It is. It's frosting. You want to put it
Ooh.
on? No, no,
That fixes
honey. Put
Oh, this is crazy. Just
frosting
calories.
on the house.
Okay, I can't see what's happening at all.
There.
Okay, we're gonna go
Decorating. All
Oh
right.
my
Here
God!
we
No,
go.
you just took off all your gumdrops. Sorry, you said that. Oh, he took off all his gumdrops.
Wait, how are we doing
Oh,
here?
God.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Frosting's
something.
going
What am I doing?
I'm doing
on.
it.
Oh
This is
my
all my
God!
time.
I can't see. What happened?
I'll put some on the
What are
front.
you doing over there? I'm not getting any guidance.
Oh,
You have
it's-
the candy all
I-
over the table.
I-
None
I-
of it's on the
Where?
house,
Here?
honey.
Here, I'll put some
No,
on
you're
my hand.
supposed to.
Here.
You're supposed to put the frosting
No,
on the
no,
house.
no,
You're
I
supposed to
am.
get
I
orange
am.
and
You're
red
right.
house.
Okay,
Okay, you're
no,
gonna
see?
break it. That's not very
Is
smart.
there one of them?
Yeah, look at
Oh,
this.
okay.
Look what I'm
Okay,
doing.
like
down the middle.
This is
so
the
like-
middle?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh
Now,
God,
look at that.
gumdrops.
We're
We're
losing
stealing Dad's
This-
idea.
You can
You
tell.
don't-
See,
wait,
I got
yeah,
my
it's-
decorating
squeeze
skills
it
from
on
my
the
dad.
house. Squeeze it on the
To the
house.
right?
The frosting.
There you go.
Squeeze it on the house.
Here it goes.
Yeah, don't use your hands.
Here.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
looking
boy,
good. It's falling.
Oh, boy.
You might want to take a lot of the candy that's
It's
on
all
the
sticking to
actual
my hand.
table.
Okay.
We'd have like almost like 2 minutes.
Because all the
Oh,
candy
no.
is
How much
all
left?
over 2
like
minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
good.
How has it been
The
that long?
candy's all over the
Okay.
table, hon.
Here, where do I?
None of it's on the house.
Like
No,
that?
that's here.
Yes,
This
there.
is happening.
Okay,
Oh.
but there's
Yeah,
there's
that's
gumdrops
fine.
everywhere.
And then
So
one
you see
more.
the difference
Up
everywhere?
front?
between the two?
Yeah, that's perfect. Just stick it.
And I guess it's my fault because I don't really know what to tell them to do.
And now,
Okay.
and now we're gonna do the front.
Yeah, where's
okay?
the front?
The front is you're touching.
I'm
it.
touching
there's-
the front?
That's the front.
That
So-
was
Okay.
the front.
What do we
Suddenly,
do?
But it's not. Let's
Stick
do
like
like
a little, like,
you gotta put the
disc on
frosting
the-
on
on
the
the
actual
thing.
house.
Okay,
honey.
so
See that
Three.
circle? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Move it over a little bit.
Putting it on. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna stick.
If it's on my hand now.
Yeah, because your hands are.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay.
Now let's make the green one.
So it looks like a wreath.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Okay,
that's up
yeah,
high
I'm
enough
so
on it.
concerned. You're gonna get like
It's there.
You're
There.
getting
It's
candy
here.
on
Just
yourself.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Oh, look at this.
How
This
long
is
do we
great.
have left?
It's 1 minute and 13 seconds. Is that it there?
Most of your candy.
Okay,
is
we gotta do
on
some stuff
the
with our phone here.
That's yeah. It's on
Put
the
some of
table.
the-
Oh,
should we
pick
put some
some
sprinkles
off
on
the
top?
table.
Yeah. Throw some sprinkles on. Yeah, let's just do
You had it so nice. You had the you had all the
Okay.
gumdrops on the top, and now they're all off. They're all on the table.
Put this
Okay,
up
that's
against
good.
it's up against
good.
the front.
It's
Is it right now?
It's good.
It looks great. Here.
Oh, we gotta get some more here.
Mom, no.
I'm actually drooling.
Mom's cheating. You're
Not yet.
cheating.
No cheating
Oh,
allowed.
but
Here.
once you see
Natalie,
it,
take a look at this.
once you see the
know
high show,
even don't.
Cassandra, when you
Okay.
see this, you're gonna be so jealous.
Get some of the balls. Where are the balls? The round
Oh no.
Yeah,
This is lovely.
Oh,
This is really good.
I'm.
We'll let the followers decide.
I don't think it'll be not
The
much of a
spectators.
contest.
The spectators will
Yes,
decide.
the spectators.
There's only one
decide.
way.
What is it they say in the
What
boxing
else?
ring?
10 seconds.
What do I need to do?
No mas. No mas.
No, not no mas.
Okay.
Oh gosh, there that goes.
No.
Oh no.
Really wonderful.
Yeah, there's some. You're feeling it,
And that's it.
there.
Oh, that didn't sound. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Remove
it
it
off.
off. Can you take this off? Take my glasses off.
Okay, you could take your blindfold off.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hey, that's vaguely resembles something.
Hey, this isn't as bad as I
I
thought.
cannot wait for you
Is-
to see the
is
footage
it?
of you.
Look at his hand. Show
Oh
him.
my. Yeah, I'm a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's hit the front here.
Dad
Give
was
them a
putting
view
the
of the front.
frosting
Oh,
on
it's
his hand.
collapsed. Oh no, look, we've got structural damage here.
That's because he was going like this on. I was dying.
It's truly magnificent.
There we go.
Actually, pretty good. Happy holidays, everybody.
Oh, just don't use one of these.
I
Watch
couldn't
what you're doing.
I got a secret. I couldn't have done it if I had not had any blindfold at all. So, Merry Christmas.
So there you have it. Now, the obvious winner. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, I hope that Netflix sees that and makes a a pilot, because that was fabulous.
We're gonna send
Yeah,
it.
Dara's not giving direction. I think she knows her husband well.
Yeah, there was really.
We need a close up.
He's putting frosting on his
At least I didn't.
That
either.
was my favorite part. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just like, what am I doing here? Here
I
is,
looked over and just saw.
but
just
but
like,
yeah, I think give it a second look here. Take a look. Now look at this.
Gosh.
Now
it
look at
looks like
that.
a tornado hit.
That's fantastic.
I'm glad we got close-ups. I was hoping we would get
And
them.
now here's Cassandra.
I
really-
think, honestly,
I'm-
this is just truly magnificent.
Yeah.
You just nailed it right there.
Yeah,
I didn't even tell you that.
pedestrian, pedantic, commonplace. Mine was I was
it
opening up new
avant-garde?
vistas. Avant-garde. I was opening up new vistas. I'm the Frank Lloyd Wright of gingerbread houses. Oh man. That
Someone
was
in the
fun.
chat suggested doing the same thing with the martinis.
Yes, yes. My house is okay. It's just after a rabid polar bear has broken into it.
There you go.
See, it says Jazz Mom. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. I've got to have a drink after that.
I mean, by bringing out that fourth wall, you really just opened things up
Open
to
the place.
nature. It's
You know,
very
it's
open
really
concept.
embracing the open floor plan.
The open concept,
Open
yes.
floor plan.
Well, I was going to say, by the way, I do want to say, all joking aside, I want to say one thing. That was a great idea by you guys. That was Dara's
That was
idea
the
and the
girls.
kids. Great idea. Great
Actually fighting
execution.
about who.
Yeah, they're fighting. It wasn't me.
First.
It was both of you. It was both of you.
It was-
both of you. You did a great.
It was me, Natalie says.
It was very, very funny.
It was Rambo.
I know Catherine and
Rambo.
Catherine and Tony have been waiting quite a while to get in, but then they left a couple times. So if they're watching, you come back in. I'll jump you to the head of the line. I apologize. It's just we were doing other things when you were coming in, so I'm sorry about that. Deb is here and Drew is here. So Patrick, are you cool to stick around a few minutes?
Absolutely. I'm just chilling.
All right. I want to be respectful of your time. Let's see. What are we? Oh, we're on that question about the gingerbread. How appropriate. Okay. Who's coming up next? Deb, are you ready for some trivia? Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Where are you calling in from tonight?
Patrick. Hi, Patrick.
I know Deb. She's from my hometown.
How cool is that?
I'm here just for you, Patrick.
There you go. How cool
Yeah.
is that? That is awesome. So I'm going to send you a gift if you win, and Patrick is too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So here we go.
Okay.
Which royal figure is said to be the first to shape gingerbread into little men? Catherine II of Russia, Elizabeth I of England, King Koopa of the Mushroom Kingdom, or Joshua Abraham Norton of the United States of America?
Oh boy, I kind of missed the first part of this, so I'm going to go with B.
Well, more people should miss because you got it right. Yay! Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yay!
And for your efforts, you're going to win a big seance t-shirt. No, you're going to win a Stay Stupid. Stay Stupid. Stay Stupid. Thank you, Jingle Juice.
Yes, Jax is not a virgin drink.
I almost
doing
beat a
fine.
little.
How did all the to quote Dean Martin? How did all these people get in my room? No. What did Dean Martin say? He said, "I'm sorry if you don't drink because that's the best you're going to feel all day." No, anyway, you win I stay stupid, but you can stay spooky. You can stay spooky with this t-shirt and we'll send.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Send it over. Have another drink, Jen. So Deb, what are your favorite holiday traditions?
Oh, I throw a party about once a year about this time for a bunch of my gals at church and just hang
That's
out.
neat.
Yeah.
That's neat. Well, that's very good. That's very good. And who's, who is like your favorite subject that Patrick covers on his show? What's your favorite that he does?
Oh, I think anything paranormal, anything that he does paranormal, all of his stuff is good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot
I
of
have
fun.
to say, I know she's also a big fan of you, Jim.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well,
I
thank
love
you, Deb.
Come
Thank
out,
you.
get coffee. Yeah.
No, it's great. And I love this time of year and I love these live streams because we get to talk to people. Your mic is...
My mic's not working right because the dog messed it up.
Oh, the dog did it. What did the dog do?
He was sitting here.
Blame it on the dog. Well, Deb, do me a favor. JimHarold.com/contact. JimHarold.com/contact. Send us your information there. We'll get back in touch and get a t-shirt to you. Stay spooky. Stay spooky.
You stay and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Deb. Thank you so much. Thank you
Bye,
for being a good
Deb.
sport. Bye-bye.
See you later.
All right.
He's dying here,
get
but
over
stay
Stay stupid.
I'm telling you, I almost peed a little. That was
That's
hilarious.
it. I'm making him a shirt. It's gonna say
Stay stupid. I say that a million times. I've never made that mistake.
and you're not even that far gone.
No. This is like my second drink. It's no big deal.
No.
It's just,
Maybe
I
I
think
should-
to be honest with you, I think I'm tired, and I think that's. No, I'm not joking. I think that's it.
Okay.
Whatever.
Put a hashtag in front of it, whatever
There
you
you
do.
go. There you go. Okay, Drew. Let's bring Drew up for some good old trivia. All right, Drew. How you doing? Nice to see you again.
Apparently not as good as you are, Jim. But it's great to be back.
Oh, good to have you. Let me take a sip here, like I need it.
But you're parched.
Just a bit parched. Okay, are you ready for some trivia, Drew?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I hope.
If you gave all the gifts listed in the 12 days of Christmas, it would equal a blank presents: 244, 364, 12, or 666?
Now, my math's not all that great. But I would venture to say B, 364.
That's a pretty good guess.
Ding, ding, ding.
You got
All
another
right.
shirt. Stay spooky shirt. Stay spooky.
But if you want, I'll make you a stay stupid one.
Oh, man, that would be awesome.
Oh, man.
I'm actually wearing a.
There you go. Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Hey, yeah, that's my favorite. I like that 70s retro kind of thing. Yeah, we have a great artist, Jim Hamilton. He's the same guy who does the Parabox t-shirts.
Oh, those are great.
And he does our t-shirt designs, and he just does a fantastic job. And just amazing work. So I'll say, well, I want something that looks 70s, something that looks 80s. I want this, I want that. And he just does it. And it's like, that's exactly what I have, man. He does such a nice job. So, Drew, what are you guys doing for the holiday? What's your big tradition?
Lately, it's been doing absolutely nothing.
That's good.
You know, just keeping it low key. Maybe watching a little, a few holiday movies, and maybe having a couple of cold ones, and that's about it.
I'm all for that. Well, Drew, thank you so much. You guys are such great supporters, and really appreciate you and Chrisley, and thank you so much. And Merry Christmas to you guys, and thanks for all your support.
Oh, Merry Christmas to all of you guys, and thanks again for all the great content. And you've kept me amused, for a few years now. I've been enjoying it a lot. So,
well, thank you, Drew.
Christmas.
Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
All right, thank you. Oh man, it does get better as you go along. You get looser. You're kind of like, oh well. The perfectionist stuff is out the window now. So let's see here.
And I think that 12 days of Christmas is supposed to be one gift for each day of the year, more or less. We're maybe one short.
Oh, that's true. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was looking to see if there were any comments here about my stay stupid.
I didn't
Oh, Star says she's laughing so hard she's crying. Jaylene said, stay stoopy. Or Chris said, stay sloppy.
Ah, there we go.
Rolling the Dice says, stopping by to say, hi, Jim and Dar, love you guys. Hey, Rolling the Dice. All right. And Cheryl says, good job, Drew. I wouldn't have got that one. And if anybody else wants to play trivia, come on in. We've still got a lot of t-shirts to give away, and we've only gotten in 4 or 5 questions so far. So come on down. So Patrick, I mean, you talked about retiring, which is great. Congratulations on that. And looking maybe at, getting deeper into podcasting, even more so than you are now. Any big topics that you want to tackle on the big seance in the coming year? Something that you're excited about, you have on the map?
I feel like that's going to have to be some work I need to do. And this, that sometimes you cover some of the same, you have a rotation of some of the same topics, right? Some of the big umbrella topics. And I need to do some research on how to do some of those things differently, or kind of go into a different fork of a different topic. So I think I've got some work to do as soon as I retire, and say, hey, where do we want to go?
I think it's awesome. I just think it's great. I congratulate you. I saw that and I said, good for Patrick. Teachers work hard. They have a very difficult job. And you did your time, and I'm sure there's many rewards and many great things you've taken from it, but now it's time for the next act. And I think it's just awesome. I think it's awesome.
Well, thank you. I'm super excited. It feels weird. It feels kind of weird. It's not, it's almost here, but it seems, I've got a lot of drama to go through before it's done. But I also love my kids, and, especially in the last, I don't know, 10, 12 years, almost every other day at least, a Facebook memory pops up of some story that I told about my kids or something, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. People used to always joke that I need to write a book of experiences that I had, and I'm like, well, in order to do that, I'm going to need to go through and get all my Facebook memories. That's kind of where I documented them, and that's how I'll remember them all, I
That
guess.
is so sweet. Bless our teachers and bless you, Patrick. We're going to bring in, if you can hang with us, I'm going to bring in Catherine and Tony because they've been waiting a long time.
Yes.
And they came in 3 or 4 times, super dedicated. And guys, thank you. Sorry we didn't get to you earlier for some trivia.
No problem. We're just trying to save my battery.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, we'll try to get this up here real quick before it is too late. I think we're on this question. Let's try this one. All right. What was eggnog, one of my favorites, Maddie will tell you, originally called by early American bartenders? Was it called Eggen Grog, Groggy Nog, Eggy Fog, or Fog and Nog? I gotta watch how I'm saying. I gotta watch how I say D, because after the "stay stupid" remark, I might say
Fog and
any.
Nog.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. So which one, Catherine and Tony? A, B, C, or D?
So I'm thinking C because it would. I think it originally had alcohol in it, and that would be the fog part.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. No. I just sent you a your you should get it next. Yeah, you should get it next day or
I
two.
did.
Oh,
I
you
got
did?
it.
Good.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, the
Good.
shirt and the book. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
good. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't win this time. I'm
No,
really
we
sorry
didn't.
about
That's
that.
all right. What was it?
No, we're not saying we're got to have.
No,
we
you
have
gotta get the
somebody
next
else
caller.
getting in the wings
Yes.
with another player, but you will soon find out. Well, Merry
Hey,
Christmas,
Jim, do y'all want to
guys.
see a special guest? We have one here on the floor if you want to see him.
Yes, please.
Okay, hang on just one sec. So he's this is our little resident here in the office, and he's having a good night here. He's not good at trivia, but he's good at taking naps.
Oh, how cute!
He's
how cute! What's his name?
Mrs. Madison is named after Madison Baumgartner, the pitcher for for San
cool.
Francisco.
Oh, that is awesome. That's neat. That's
Yeah.
neat.
But he's a big fan. He loves y'all.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you, and thank him.
Yeah.
We know we've got them. We've got those little dogs and cats, 4-foots,
That's right.
out there listening. So we appreciate it. It's great, and you guys are great. Now, am I remembering? Because I just sent you something the other day. I forgot. Texas, or am I getting? Yeah, okay.
Yep. We're in Austin.
Yeah. I thought so. And
We're actually in Tony's office right now.
a very nice office. Very nice office. Where? What are your big holiday plans? What do you guys like to do around the holidays?
So go ahead and tell them.
Okay, so I'll keep this super fast. So this year is going to be a very special year because we are having a baby, and
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. And due in April, and we still haven't looked at the gender. Everyone thinks we're crazy, but so we might do that over Christmas is what we're thinking. So maybe get
that
our
is so
parents
nice.
together and open up the envelope.
Oh, that's a great idea. Talk about a Christmas present.
Congratulations.
That is awesome.
you.
That is awesome.
That is wonderful.
So I
Many
listen, as
blessings.
you know, I listen to Campfire every night. So I'm hoping that the baby's absorbing some of that, and that he or she will be just like me, and will love ghost stories and all things spooky.
Oh, that's sweet. That's so nice. That's well, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. That is so awesome.
Yes,
Isn't that
it is
awesome?
awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll tell you, Christmases and holidays to come, you're going to have a great time because having a little one brings a whole new dimension to it. So you will enjoy that, I'm sure.
Yep.
That's right.
Congratulations,
Yes,
guys.
congrats.
We have
Thank
people
you.
here.
People, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Congrats from our spooktators. So people even here are just saying how much they're thankful and happy for you. So,
Oh,
Merry-
how nice.
yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for being a
Thank
part of
you.
the
Merry
show.
Christmas, Jim and Dora.
Good to see all of you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Wonderful. Aw, that's so nice.
And I know you probably have the same thing, Patrick, where you've got people who, I appreciate all of our listeners, but there's certain people who keep popping up and you see them always commenting and always sharing. And, supporting the podcasts in different ways and spreading the word, like Catherine and Tony and Sandy and Gus, who's out there, Mark, who's out there, Doug, who's out, people who, Jen's another, there's a lot of people here that are like that. So if I've not mentioned you, I apologize. But it almost feels like a family kind of thing. It's really a neat thing of this that when I started, I didn't really expect, but it's been like this huge, great side benefit. What are your thoughts, Patrick?
The very first audio feedback that I got from a listener very early on was from a beautiful voice from Australia, and her name was Susan. And one of the sweetest voices to this day that I have ever heard. And to this day, she will still send me occasionally, just in my personal, messenger, she will send me little voice messages, wishing me a great morning, or, and she also, I've not met yet, but I've also gotten to know some of her friends in Australia, and she's also good friends with Mitchell Coombs, the psychic medium in Australia. And also I will occasionally get packages from Susan from Australia. And we always have a joke that every time a package comes from Australia, I always smell the inside of the box and smell, because I'm like, what's Australia smell like? So she'll leave a note and be like, this is what, and there'll always be like a candle or something in it that smells really nice. It's like, just so you can smell Australia right now or whatever. And so she's one of those that has a special place in my heart. I remember that very first voice message that I got from her that I put on the show.
Yeah, that's a very special thing. And that was the other thing that surprised me, is the international nature of all this. I mean, the thing is, I love to, of course, hear from my fellow Americans, but I also enjoy hearing from people from far away lands like Toronto and or the UK or Australia. I had one person, which I was really shocked very early on, say, I listen to you when I walk my dog at night. I happen to walk my dog at night in the People's Republic of China. I guess that was before the crackdowns. But my point is that it just is amazing to me how, and I know you have the same thing, Patrick, you hear from people from Germany and the UK and France and Australia, Finland, all these countries, Japan, Mexico. It's just amazing, and I'm just so thankful to everybody. Indeed.
And then you always have to remember for every person that reaches out, there are people who listen and are very committed to your show that don't reach out. And so you really just never know.
No, you never know who's listening. Well, we actually have someone's been very committed, and she's come in. They've come in a couple of times. I don't know if they are there now. I think Trinette. Okay. And we've got a couple. Can you stick with us to the big end here in a few minutes, Patrick?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we're going to bring in Trinette. Hello, Trinette. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you, Jim?
I'm doing real well. Thank you so much for taking time. Where you're calling from tonight?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville.
Awesome.
Music City, USA.
We want to go there.
I do. My family, I grew up with.
Don't.
Yeah, not another one. Not another one of those tourists.
Downtown is sinking.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
where everybody's
is that,
at, but hey, come. It's fun for the most part.
I mean, the thing is Nashville's always been known, for example, for country music. But the thing is, now it's taken on a whole new level. It's become like the hottest city in America.
It's a character. Yeah, it's become its own character.
Yeah, it's becoming the biggest. I knew of Nashville since a little kid because I grew up with classic country music, and I'm talking about the real stuff: George Jones, Merle Haggard, the real stuff, which I still listen to a lot, by the way. But the point being that I've always wanted to go to Nashville. It's on my bucket list. I don't know why I haven't. We need to fix that. Maybe 2023. Maybe we'll do that 2023.
It's hard.
So, are you ready, Trinette, for some trivia?
Yes.
Okay. Trinette's like, I thought you'd never get to it.
I just hope I'm right. I'd love to have a shirt.
Well, let's hope it works out. What was eggnog originally called by early American bartenders? Egg and grog, groggy nog, eggy fog, or foggin' nog?
I'm going to say B, groggy nog.
I'm sorry. Oh.
It is what it is. It was just good to be here.
Well, it's good to have you. It's
yeah.
good to have you. And we'll be doing more of this. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
We plan on doing more.
Are you going to be doing the live Q&A with the spooky questions?
Oh, like the paranormal quiz? Well, I don't know
Yeah.
if we'll come back and do it like every week, but I do want to do it a few times a year.
Yeah, that would be
I think we
awesome.
decided to make it multiple
Yeah,
choice
it was
and maybe
getting
change the
difficult to
format.
come up with questions.
Yeah, that's true. But we'll make it. Maddie did a fantastic job.
But
I think-
yes, she did, because some of them I
Yes.
had no idea.
Yeah, she did a really great job. And the thing is, I think this time we make it multiple choice. That way, even the tough questions, you have, a little
Yeah.
bit of a chance. But we're thinking about maybe not bringing that back like on a weekly or a certain schedule, but from time to time, we'll have like the old TV people used to have specials,
Yeah.
kind of like our intro.
Yeah.
So did you get to see the intro that we did earlier?
No,
Okay.
I was
I
making
think what we're going to
dinner.
do, we're going to play that again before we sign off, because the people that didn't get to see that was a lot of work and a lot of fun. Well, Trinette, thank you so much. Happy holidays to you, and appreciate you being part of the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing this show. You give us something to do.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
You have a good night. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
All right. So, Patrick, we have another player here, Caitlin. Caitlin, welcome to the show tonight. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
We can. Thank you so much. Where are you calling in from tonight?
Everett, Washington.
Oh, the West Coast. The West Coast. We haven't had many people call in from the West Coast tonight, so good to have you. Are you ready for some trivia?
Yes, I am.
All right, here goes. What was eggnog originally called by early American bartenders? Egg and grog, groggy nog, eggy fog, foggin' nog.
You're 3 for 3 in the clear on that one.
No. I'm sorry.
Aw.
All right. So I guess, do we retire that question?
I think we should retire that question.
Okay, well, it's not D, fog and nog.
I have another feeling, but
You haven't, what?
I have another feeling.
You have another feeling?
Yes.
Well, you've lost your chance to win the shirt, but you can take another guess. Yeah.
You said not B and not D. So A?
A would have been the right answer. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't give it to you because we didn't give it to the others, but we'll be doing more of these. Caitlin, what are you doing fun for the holidays this year?
I work at McDonald's, so I basically like to make a fun way to say happy holidays to my customers.
Well, that's a very nice thing. I think it's so nice when people are in customer service positions, and you meet many nice people out there. I know people complain and things. But there are many very nice people out there who try to make the holidays a little bit easier.
Especially when you're like me that has autism, but that loves what they do. And even if we come in with having a bad day at home, we just come in having a great spirit.
Well, you evidently have a great spirit. That's very obvious, Caitlin, and really appreciate what you do. And I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas and the happiest of holidays. And I thank you so much for what you do. I really admire what you do. And, fast food restaurants and things feed a lot of people, and it's an important job you have. And I thank you so much for what you do, and Merry Christmas to you, okay?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank
Happy
you.
New
Merry
Year.
Christmas.
Very, very nice. Very nice. And, that's something that we need to do when we're dealing with our customer service people this time of year. Know how much they have to go through this time of year.
It's about perspective. I mean, I teach this
Yeah.
to my students with social skills. It's about getting outside yourself a little bit and kind of thinking, how is the other person doing? I'm sure because, they're in their job. That's a job. They're working. They may not want to be there, but they're trying their best. Let's not harass them because you're having a bad day or you've got to get over here. It's me.
Yeah.
Let's kind of
True.
think about other people out there
True.
a little bit.
That's true.
Everyone's struggling with something, so you got to kind of keep that in mind.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to play something and come back for some last words. Doug is here. We'll visit with him a minute. Sandy's here. Patrick's here. I want to play something. Did you get to see the beginning of the show, Patrick, by any chance?
I did not. I was like 16 minutes late.
You are going to enjoy this.
Oh, boy.
You're going to enjoy it. We're going to give a reprise, everybody. Everybody that didn't see the beginning, stay tuned for really about a minute and 20 seconds of some of the best content you've ever seen. Here it is. Oh, hello there. Just getting a little light reading in. Oh, wrong book. That's better. Charles Dickens. Yes. Indeed. What a great presentation he gave in A Christmas Carol. Well, the family tonight, the Harold family that is, has put together a little presentation for you, and we hope you'll enjoy it. Happy holidays to all. Who gave me the wrong book?
Welcome to the Harold Holiday Special with your host, Jim Harold, Dar Harold, Cassandra Harold, Natalie Harold, Teddy and Rambo, Maddie Hilker, special guest star Patrick Heller, and the National Singers of Moldova.
Well, then I just got late breaking news that the National Singers of Moldova have been held over at Weather JFK, the big storm in Buffalo.
Yep.
They will not be able to make it tonight.
I'm so shocked by this.
Next
Very
year.
unfortunate.
I was half expecting Charo to show up in that opening as well. So.
I was going to say the Oak Ridge Boys.
Jim has been playing with this pipe all week. It's driving us nuts.
Is the cat okay?
We didn't have a cat. That was Natalie's idea.
Yeah, Natalie had that idea.
I
so
think-
nobody worry. There's no cats.
No animals
No
were harmed.
animals were harmed in the filming.
Cassandra, you had the greatest face, Cassandra. That was a lovely 80s opening face.
Oh.
Kind of that Love Boat kind of thing.
Exactly.
Right now I feel. Is anybody familiar with Bob Dobbs?
Mm-mm.
Bob Dobbs.
Jim's been comparing himself to that caricature all
If
week.
anybody knows Bob Dobbs, look up Bob Dobbs. Bob J.R. Dobbs. He is the figurehead of the Universal Church of Slack. And you'll notice the resemblance.
I have some homework to do now.
Yes. How do you do a pipe? What do they do? They do like this? They do this thing? I don't know. This is a toy pipe, by the way.
I have a toy pipe, almost
Oh,
within
there,
reach.
show
I
'em.
could have, yeah. Oh,
See
okay.
the resemblance?
Got it. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Cassandra had it too.
Yeah. Very good. Very well done. Very well trained. I'm glad the not real cat is okay. It's just getting fun. All right, let's bring in Doug and see what he has to say. What do you have to say about this fiasco, Doug?
Looks like a lot of work went into it.
Yeah, it did. We worked literally all day. I was up at 8:00 this morning doing the trivia slides. We've been shooting content all day. Natalie's been editing. we did a lot of work.
All the segments were done today too.
Yeah.
Everything.
Wow.
That's how we do things in the Herald.
That's right. Last minute, baby.
We get it done. We get it done. I told you. You said it couldn't be done.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it, Doug.
Yeah. I finally found the setting in the StreamYard software for virtual background, and I thought I'd share this little picture.
Oh, how nice is that? Hold on. Well, I'm going to bring this up solo. Hold on.
Let's do that.
There we go. Oh, how cool is that?
Oh my gosh.
This is a picture from 1965 when I was 3.
That's Tonka. That was real steel. That wasn't any plastic.
I wanted one of those.
Now,
you could kill somebody with those things.
The yellow car carrier
Yeah.
and the red dump truck were both my presents for that, besides that helmet, I guess. I don't know.
That's a nice, those are some nice presents.
And unfortunately, I over the years, though, my originals were trashed, but thanks to the eBay, I found someone who took better care of theirs, and I replaced them.
I did that. I had a game that I got like in 1980. It was called Electronic Detective, and I played the heck out of it and wore it out basically. And I found one on eBay a few years ago, and it's proudly on our game shelf. I think I played it once, but just the idea of being able to look at it was so much fun.
Yep.
That's such a
So
great
much fun.
picture. Great memories.
Yeah. Indeed.
Luckily,
Indeed.
I found some the replacement plastic cars that go on the car
Oh,
carrier.
how cool is that?
Awesome.
Unfortunately, they were played with, but
hey, but still,
you have it.
Yep, the
Very
bodies
cool.
were still pretty decent, but the roofs, the car roofs, are kind of busted off. You know, kids like to shove it around on the floor.
Of course, yeah. Well,
But yep, they're parked in front of my fireplace near the tree.
How neat is
Oh,
that?
that's nice.
I got
That's a
my
great
little-
memory. That's going to
little,
bring back a lot of great memories. That is awesome.
Train going around the tree also that I got for Christmas one year.
Yeah, and I think that's an important thing because I think that these kind of things can help us remember our loved ones and remember times. You know, I mean, it's the nature of life. We have parents, you know, typically the parents go before the children, and then the cycle goes on and on and on. It's just a part of life, but it can be melancholy, it can be bittersweet, but still, to me, it brings the memories to the forefront. I don't know about other people. It's so it's sometimes it's tough, but it's excuse me. Sometimes it's tough, but it's also a great blessing as well. And it's a great blessing to have people like Doug listening and contributing. Doug, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you.
You're very welcome. Merry Christmas to you. And nice to see Patrick up there. I listened to his podcast also.
He does a great job.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Doug. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll bring in Sandy. Sandy, what do you have to say for yourself? It's time for St. Patrick's Day is our next one.
Well, I had to put green on. I mean, even though I'm in California, it's a little chilly, mostly because I don't run the heat. So it's like 57, it's like 53 degrees outside, which, you know, and the buildings have no insulation, so it's all absolutely, you know, the buildings just don't hold anything. Anyway, you know, I did put a little note in here that Trinette, who was so disappointed she didn't get a shirt because she lost a trivia, I would be happy to donate my shirt. So Trinette, if you're there, if we can, you know, I don't know.
JimHerald.com/contact if Sandy wants to do. Very nice, Sandy.
Very
well,
Very
that's
nice.
you know, I mean, you know, I've won at least one. Which
I'll tell you
think
what, for that, I'll send both of you one. How about
Oh
that?
my God, you're so sweet.
So, Trinette, if you're there, JimHerald.com/contact and get in touch.
But I want to thank you. This has been so cool and so fun. And Patrick, you're a hoot. So I'm gonna have to start listening to another damn podcast. Oh my God.
I'm thinking maybe the consolation prize for every question could have been a big seance shirt.
Not stay stupid. No.
Yeah.
You win, you get stay spooky. You lose, you
get stay stupid.
Nobody is stupid because I would have gotten most of these wrong.
They're very hard. They're very difficult.
I can't wait to see how long this stay stupid thing rolls on.
I'm
That's
making
going to
the
be
shirt
fun.
on my
You'll never let it
It's
go.
happening.
Yeah.
I have a shirt. I'm making one.
my God.
And a coffee mug.
There we go.
And
There we
a cell phone case. I mean, yeah.
Trivets. No, I don't know.
I feel like Bing Crosby.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
tell you.
gosh.
Yeah, well, Jim, I have a pipe like that too, but I don't use pipe tobacco in it, so I'm not going to say anything else. I live in California, but
But it does have a little hole in there, right?
This is not real. This is a toy.
It's a toy.
Yes, we know.
But you were talking before about remembering people that passed before, but remember, Christmas was a time that they told ghost stories.
Right. Yeah. Very
Because I
much
think
so.
you had a show about that, or you had that in
Yep.
one of your things. and
Spooky
so-
ghost stories. Yeah. Me and Andy Williams.
Yeah. So.
And half the people watching don't know who Andy Williams is.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Yeah.
Right, girls? No.
I will always cherish my memory of Jim saying "stay stupid."
And I will preserve that with the T-shirt. It's
All right,
coming.
Maybe we could make it into a Christmas ornament, so we always remember it from
That would be
Christmas
smart.
2022.
Hey, I can do that
Hey,
too.
ornament contest idea.
Act
It's
fast.
not too
Oh,
late.
there you go, people. You've got
Yes.
till Thursday. Bring them in. Stay stupid. it's
automatic.
good.
Ah.
That one might win. It might have an unfair advantage. No.
Well, I guess that does. We'll go around the horn and with any final thoughts. And since Cassandra and Natalie are to the what is it, the right of me? I don't know my. Anyway, my left for my right.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
So anyway, Cassandra and Natalie, any final thoughts for our fine viewers tonight?
Nothing specific, but just, stay healthy, stay happy, have a very wonderful holiday, regardless of what you're celebrating. Have a really great time with the people you love and just enjoying the season of warmth and happiness and comfort together.
This has been a great opportunity, and it always is, to get to interact with people that we do interact with, but it's like passive, just putting out content and stuff. So actually getting to talk to people and meet people face to face, or at least virtually, is really great. So yeah, happy holidays, stay close with the people that you love, and stay stupid.
so
that's
Maddie,
going to be my new Etsy shop. See,
Yes.
that's going to allow me to stop being a speech therapist, and now I can.
there.
I could sell and
You
market
found your
Stay
ticket.
Stupid
You found
shirts.
it. All right, Maddie.
I don't know if I can follow up. Stay stupid. Have a delightfully spine-tingling, spooky holiday, everybody. To say this is the time of ghost stories. Don't give up on all that. But have a good holiday and a happy new year, because next year's going to be better. It has to, right? That's how that's going to.
I think so.
It's been a really long 2020, hasn't it?
A very long 2020, yeah, for sure.
I'm going to wake up and it's going to be April 2020. And
All those poor people at Times Square when it changed over to 2020. This is going to be a great year. Not so much.
Who would have thought?
That's true. Yeah.
You know, they say hindsight. I beat you. I beat her.
Sandy, Santa Sandy, I should say. Thoughts for our audience.
Be safe, be stupid. Happy New Year.
So, Patrick, we'll leave the last word to you. I will encourage everybody to check out, if you haven't already done it, the Big Seance podcast. It sounds like bigger and even better things are coming from Patrick Keller. So make sure to do that. So Patrick, first I will ask you, tell everybody how they can find the show and everything you do, and then tell us your thoughts for the
Well, you can
holiday
find everything out about the show at bigseance.com. And my husband is gone for a week. He's on a little trip. And so this has been kind of a nice little holiday happy hour for me. I was sitting here getting ready to come on and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even said anything today. Like, is my voice warmed up? So it was nice to hang with some people and chat. And I very much am glad that you asked me. I appreciate it. This was fun.
Yeah, you were great. You were great. You were a great guest. And thanks to everybody on the Screen Dart. Thank you for all you. I gave you a hard time there, a little bit joking around, but love you. And
love you too.
you did a fantastic job tonight. So as always,
You too,
and
as always.
our fantastic kids who are always our kids are superstars and just very accomplished
And so modest too. So modest. So humble.
Yes.
Ah.
Frau Perkta, as always, a key component of everything we do at the Spooky Studio. Sandy, probably our number one fan over the years. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Patrick, so glad to have you in this, and maybe we'll make this a holiday tradition, and he could be a standing guest.
Ooh, that would be
I
awesome.
think that would be good if you have the time and inclination.
Absolutely.
After we say, I was it with that dummy who said, "Stay stupid."
Stupid.
Jakova said this was a hoot. Thank you for this fantastic holiday party, Jim, Dar, Cassandra, Natalie, and Maddie. Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas and happy New Year. Stay stupid. I couldn't agree more. Happy holidays, everybody. Bless you. May you have the best holiday season ever. Happy New Year. We will talk to you. Stay spooky, and sometimes when it's called for, stay stupid. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Happy New